crazy, man.
Yeah. So before we stopped last time.
Hold on a second. You did fail a. I was talking to Jeff. You did fail a dexterity save on that?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know that.
Of course, I was charisma based. I think my dexterity was like 10 or 8 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And the pass to was I had to roll like 18 or something or higher. I can't remember. It was
17.
It was huge. It was huge, and here you go.
Here you go.
I had one spell slot left, so I cast little levy again before we stopped doing anything.
Okay.
So we have. Did we get a long rest?
I will do a long rest here momentarily.
Is anybody hurt?
Once everybody gets here. Yeah, we've got several people
Daiki's fucked up, man.
Oh, yeah.
Zilchon got lit up.
Oh, I didn't have the combat tracker up, so I didn't say. I was just looking at mine. I was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and I think
I used almost everything but my first spell and 1 second level spell slot. But I didn't get hit very much.
I don't have any key left, so either one of us do. But I've got all my spell slots, which I thought I used some spells, but I can't remember. Yeah, I know I used.
And I think while we're sitting here, I do want somebody to take. There's one potion of lightning resistance in the, and I think it's Torment's bag of holding. And I'm going to put the other one back in there because, like I said, I can cast an easy Shocking Grasp cantrip to get lightning resistance if I want to. So I'm going to put my potion back in the pouch.
Shit, I'll take one.
Yeah. I think
usually though, I don't know if Shin needs one or not because the lightning bolt's a dex save.
Yeah, and you got the
invasion.
Yeah.
Would help. So
it would reduce it again though. One more half.
True, but
getting hit with a 73 is no fucking joke.
Yeah, that's true.
So John was dealing with getting a handyman out of the house. He should be with us very shortly. And then Cam has got some type of big grad school, like her final presentation for this term that she's got to do at 8 o'clock. So I think Bob was getting the baby put to bed. So we've got a couple minutes here before everybody joins us.
Oh, so nobody's joined us yet. We are live, and I am recording, but nobody's joined us yet.
Okay.
Who's got the wand of viscous globs? Because I need to get this off my sheet.
Zilchon.
Yeah, Zilchon does.
So one thing that I realized.
Oh, no.
What up, Kate?
Well, when we leveled up, I switched one of my Eldritch invocations. I can now put my Hexblade's Curse on somebody, and when that creature dies, with the Warlock Life Drinker invocation, I can now move my curse to another person that I can see within 30 feet.
That's so dope.
I know I don't regain hit points from any other kills, but I can now move it.
But you still get the extra damage from your proficiency bonus. You still get the extra, crit on 19s and 20s.
Yep.
That's sweet, man. That's great for a crit fish.
And also, well, I guess we should talk about. Are we going to talk about our level ups at the beginning?
Yeah, we will.
Okay. Hey, ThoughtGore, how's it going?
Yeah, I will not be saying anything.
We have a few people, ThoughtGore, who are a little late. We are working on it, so welcome in.
Enjoy the mindless banter.
Yeah. So yeah, enjoy the banter. If you have any questions. I will tell you though, ThoughtGore, that in my Discord I've created a new channel. If you hadn't seen it, our Bard posts a journal entry every week, and I'm going to start posting those there. I really want to get all of them in there, but that's going to be.
It's not embellished at all.
No. And what he does is when he does his journal, when somebody acts, he tells what they did, if they rolled a natural 20, if they had a critical fumble, those kind of things. And but yeah, it's pretty cool reading. That's why I was asking about all those, because it's a chore to email the text to yourself and then post it into Discord, because it doesn't post straight. It posts as a download. So for people to read it, they have to download it to read it. So
Gotcha.
that's why I was asking about how that gets done and stuff.
Well,
So,
how would
like,
you? Can you type it in? If you can type it in, then you can paste it in.
I would think that
Right.
you'd be able to just.
We can change what I've
Copy
been
and
doing.
paste.
No.
I'm doing what I'm doing.
No, I
What
don't
I'm
want you
saying-
to. I don't want to
what I'm
impede your
saying-
process.
What I'm saying
Oh,
is,
wow.
if you could type it
Not
into
married to my
Discord,
process.
if you could type something into Discord like that, just like from the keyboard, then all you gotta do is just get the prompt there and load up your
Right.
clipboard.
Well, that's what I tried doing.
with the text.
I emailed it to myself. I put it in a file on my desktop. I did. I highlighted it, Control C, and then Control V'd it into Discord, and it didn't just do a straight.
That's weird.
Yeah,
man.
it created a downloadable file.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do it than the way I'm doing it. And John, I don't want you to change anything you're doing, because obviously
Change it, John. He told me he wanted you to
your
change
process works, and I don't want
it.
you
He
to
said
screw
your
with that.
process sucks, and you need
Shh,
to change
Steven.
I'm happy to consider improvements, so that's not
No.
a problem.
I don't think you can improve on perfection.
Whoa.
it. Oh man.
Oh, boy.
that
Well, we
kid
can
is
certainly-
bad.
We can definitely improve on the. I
Delivery.
mean, there's no. It doesn't matter to me whether I type it in notes or elsewhere. It just doesn't matter. Or I
So
can,
do you have all the other journal entries archived somewhere?
Well, first of all, you do, and I do as well. If you go to the journal thread, they're all there in chronological order. But yeah, I have them all in a folder as well.
Yeah, but I don't
gotta
think
dig through
I don't
a
think
bunch
my
of
phone
shit.
goes back. I don't think my texts go back 2 years.
It may or may not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I've got them all.
I think I've kept the
I think-
idea
I think
of this
mine
up for the
does.
most part. but-
I should have been saving them
Can't remember
all
if I got
along, and I
rid of
didn't.
it once or
But
Well, you should have.
I should, and I apologize, dude. It's, I mean, why? It's like, why wouldn't you keep a signed photo of Michael Jordan?
Now I tell you
sounds-
what you
sounds
may
like a
have
Warlock.
what you may have to do, hey Jeff, what you may have to do to make it work, instead of like, and this you don't have Apple, but on Apple, if you just press that text box that the text is in, then you're going to copy it. Then you're copying a file. But if you do like a select all
They'll just do the text.
and then copy the text as opposed to copying that.
I'll try it.
box,
Maybe it might have been the way. It might have been the way I did it that screwed it up. Like I said, I'm sure there's
that
an easier
should-
way to do it.
That should make it different. I think.
Yeah, I don't know if it works the same, but you'll have like it'll be highlighted with two little dots at the top and the bottom. You drag them down to get to all
Yeah.
the text at the bottom, drag it all the way.
Well,
to the
I tried
top.
doing that too. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because it's going from Android to something. I'm not OG.
Fucking Androids.
My phone is OG. Actually, I need a new
All right,
phone.
so we are at 7:34, and like I said, Bob's getting the baby to bed, so we're going to go ahead and start. He definitely will be joining. He's just running a little bit late because Cam's got her final project going on. So
Is he feeling a little healthier this week?
feeling a little better. They came by last night with brought baby stool by, and he was plugging along, so he's doing much better. But he was down until about Wednesday.
is he all
Oh, boy.
skinny now? Has he lost a bunch of weight?
No, he wasn't sick that long.
Wait,
Well,
you're
let's
talking
hear
about
about
Joe Bob or
everybody's-
Stool?
Let's hear about everybody's level up while we're waiting on you.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go officially live.
Good.
So hold on one second. All right, so there's the start screen. So welcome in everybody for episode 105. Let's get right into the act.
All right, so yeah, level up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give everybody a long rest, because that's kind of how we left it. Was You killed those things, and then I gave you a long rest, and you leveled up. So here's the long rest. So everybody should be all healed up. Give yourselves, I assume,
Sweet.
Wham, your chance
19
of
now.
doing the
19.
19
Wow.
temp hit points for everyone. That
Ooh.
sucks.
And that takes 10
And
minutes worth of time, you said?
10 minutes
10
worth
minutes
of chat.
of chit chat and inspiration.
Valor said that he was casting. He had one spell slot left, and he was casting to bring back Little Leviathan.
Hello.
Little Leviathan.
And
5,001 candles in the wind.
5,001
candles in the wind. Oh shit! I'm getting everybody wounds, not temp. My bad.
Oh boy.
Fix
That's
that.
That sounds like something you would do.
There's a DM for you. He's always thinking about
All right,
killing us.
so let's let everybody talk about their level up. We'll Torment. We'll start with you. You started earlier, so let's just go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, so Torment's level up was a new Mystic Arcanum. What I did was I took a spell that I had and I got rid of it, and I added the spell. Where is it? Hunger of Hadar, which is it opens up a gateway of darkness between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appear, centered on a point. The void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. The creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage, as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Ooh, that's
And
So,
I paired that with my new Mystic Arcanum, which is a 7th level spell, and it's called Force Cage. So my plan is to cast this Hunger of Hadar, and then on one action, then the next action I put this Force Cage over the enemy that's in there, and the Force Cage will hold the enemy in the Hunger of Hadar to just take continuous damage.
Ooh.
And so those are not both concentration?
They are not both concentration.
Wow.
Wow.
Force Cage is
Fancy.
Mystic Arcanum, and Hunger of Hadar is Conjuration. So,
All right.
Very
Very cool.
Yep. It's going to be awesome. Next.
All right. Let's go with Chance. What you got?
well, I took another level of Lore Bard, as you might imagine, and
Thought you were
all
going
I got.
barbarian, man.
Well, I keep thinking about it. I keep teasing that, but I haven't yet. My it's
Did
not a
Shig
real
identify
exciting
so we
level
can
up
go
for
back
me.
to that place?
It's not a real exciting level up for me. My cutting words went up to a D10, which we don't use my cutting words. Not cutting words. My the shit where you a Song of Rest. If you guys want to roll
Extra hit die.
want to roll extra hit die during a short rest, I can do Song of Rest, and you will now get a extra D10.
Nice.
Sweet.
So that increased. And I also got a level 7 spell slot. And I got to tell you, I was planning on taking Force Cage as well, but I'm kind of second guessing that since Jeffrey did.
That's what
I don't
Salafir
know.
told
What
me
are
to
the
take.
components of that Force Cage? I guess with Eldritch, with the Mystic Arcanum, do you still have to do components? I don't know how that works.
Well, it's ruby dust, worth 1,500 gold pieces, is what
Okay,
it says.
so I had already taken $1,500 gold worth of the gems in the party sheet out because I knew that Chance was going to use that. But so let's make sure we got 1,500 GP. But Chance, if you're going to take something else, then I'll just leave that out.
Well, I am kind of thinking about it. The other thing I wanted to look at was Prismatic Spray, and for some reason it said that I didn't have that module available. I don't know why that would be.
Prismatic Spray. I
That's
thought
an
I had
old school.
all the modules available.
Ooh, man.
Well, I thought
That's wicked.
Isn't that an old school spell?
Which module does it say it's in when you get in spells? I'll get in there and look real quick.
my spells actually.
It says Player's Handbook.
Yeah, player's handbook.
Cautious. Player's Handbook, cautious.
Well, right now I can't access any spells.
Okay,
Check
did
your
you-
own modules.
Yeah, check
Actually,
and make
right
sure
now, nothing is working. I'm trying to. I can't even look at any spells at all.
Okay, so you've somehow unloaded on the load. You've unloaded all your.
You're under a witch's spell.
You've unloaded your stuff, your modules.
This is the greatest level up ever.
So we'll come back to Chance and see if he figures out what the hell he's done.
All my
So,
modules are gone.
Yep. So just go into your options.
No, I'm in modules. There are no
Yep.
modules here.
No modules for you to load.
Oh,
That
they
don't
just
make
came
no
up. They
sense.
just came up. They just came up.
That don't.
I did this earlier today when I leveled up. I did all this stuff. I looked at all the modules. I did it. But anyway, keep going to somebody else, and I'm gonna.
So Master Shin, talk to me.
All right, Master Shin took yet another level of Shadow Sorcerer, so now he's 8th level Shadow Monk, 5th level Shadow Sorcerer, and that means this motherfucker gets some 3rd level spell slots, which doesn't mean shit to anybody else because you guys all got 7, but to him it's a pretty big deal. And I'm not going to tell you what I took. So
All right.
there. It
Fair
will be a
enough.
surprise.
From sorcery from the
I am gonna look.
fish man.
No!
That is
Look, I
unfair.
understand.
Unfair.
All right, I like it.
It's nothing. It's more flavorish. I mean, I
Yep.
know that
No, it's good.
he's kind of a weaker character, but I want him to be as
Mhm.
Shin as possible. So that's why I went that way. So it will definitely help the party.
Yep.
More so, but that's it.
What about Daiki? What did she do?
Daiki took another level of monk, and I hate to say it, but Daiki now has stunning strike. We got 2 of them out there, but her saving throw is so low. I think she's only got like a 13 or a 14. Let me see what it is. It's a 14, so she'll never get it off, and she's only got 5 key points, so she probably won't do it. She might try it once around, but she's not gonna try it every punch or anything like that, because she needs her patient defense, which she uses. She needs her flurry of blows. She's used her step of the wind quite a bit too, so she uses pretty much all her key. So that's basically it for her.
So are you and Daiki in like a rule of 2 situation?
What's that?
It's the Sith.
Like, yeah, the Sith where
There's
you can only have
Oh.
2. You can only be the one master.
Well, Daiki is his Padawan, and also L3 kind of is too a little bit. He trains her too, but also Valor. Valor took over when Shin was possessed. Valor took over training Daiki and L3, so they're kind of like both.
So Shin is Obi-Wan and Daiki is Anakin.
Kinda, yeah. She's struggling right now after Olaf died. We'll get into that a little later.
You better
And,
watch your back.
I'll go into that. Oh, also Daiki's her martial arts die went from a D4 to a D6, so her punches and kicks now do a D6 instead of D4, and that's pretty much all she gets. So
Valor.
Just more of the same. I'm gonna jump in there and hit things.
All right. There's another level paladin.
did you go paladin? Did you go sorcerer?
Yes.
You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
He might have done something. He might have done something entirely different.
He'll let us know. He'll let us know.
It's probably Rogue.
All right, Zilch.
Bard.
Took another level of wizard.
Yeah, I
and
took a
rounded
level
out
of
that
bard there,
intelligence.
guys.
Can't have enough bards.
Another level of wizard. All right. What kind of what? So we got
They rounded-
new level spell slots.
That was the 12th. That was 12th level for Zilch, so it
Yeah,
just
Zilch
rounded
is
out
behind.
his intelligence. And then I ended up Actually, I'm gonna keep that spell for later.
You know, he's always been a level behind us. Is that something we want to
a level behind? So.
Yep, he's level 12.
Like he's only level 11. She's 2 levels behind.
Okay. Yeah, but Zilchon's actually being played. You know what I mean? She's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a thought.
It looks like EB took another level of Spore Druid.
Cool.
Nice.
He's not here, so I'm going to share for him. So that's what he's done, and we've kind of done a little bit of homebrew stuff with some of his things, so that'll be interesting to see how that gets going. So
cool.
All right, so you've had your rest. Chance has sung to you, inspired you. You're feeling good about life.
So
feeling
inspired.
Good about getting back on the road here.
Well, do we have time for something first before we get on the road?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. Master Shin has Daiki and L3, and like the 3 of them are kind of in a line, and Master Shin's in between the 2 of them, and they're all 3, doing some Tai Chi, stuff. They're just kind of doing a little kata around. They're in perfect sync, and they're just doing it perfectly. Master Shin, the shadows are kind of swirling around him as he's doing them, and then all of a sudden they all 3 come with their hands together in like the prayer position right in front of their chest, and they all stop, and then Master Shin, you'll hear him audibly emit because his mouth never moves. He just goes, "Hey!" And then they both turn to Master Shin, L3, and Daiki, and he goes, "Hey!" again, and they both bow. "Hey!" again, and they both assume a fighting stance and draw their weapons, and Master Shin, whoop, he shadow steps away, and then they start sparring, and Master Shin, whoop, he'll appear right in between Valor and Wham, and the 3 of them are watching the 2 of them go at it. They're training, and they are just like a well-oiled machine. I mean, it kind of almost looks like it's a choreographed dance because they're just so good now. They're both going at it, lunging and attacking and blocking and parrying and dodging, and just the sheer power of L3 is just super impressive, and Daiki is just flipping around. Just her acrobatics are it's just unbelievable how impressive both of them are. And Shin is, after he appears in between Wham and Valor, he says to them, "What do you think of their progressions, my brothers?" They hear that in their heads. Talking to Valor and Wham. Sorry. Go ahead.
Increasingly impressive. They have the determination, it seems, and they put in the practice.
I agree. L337 needed guidance outside of my expertise, and he's received it through both of you, both as martial arts and more traditional martial melee attack. He's come a long way. I do think
sword work is commendable for sure.
I keep saying that she's going to use more and more of like a sumo wrestling grappling kind of technique on top of her sword and fist attack.
Sure.
So be ready for that.
Cool. And Shin, and he replies back. He's like, "L3 is the perfect pupil. Show her once, and it is forever learned.
That's right.
To perfection, no less." And he says, Daiki on the other hand, I have touched her ki. It is the strongest I have ever felt. Stronger than my own, stronger than Master Tenebris himself. And he goes on, he says, she has progressed faster than any student I have ever witnessed, except for one, Stygian. He goes, Stygian grew drunk on his power, became arrogant, felt that Master Tenebris was a fool, and holding him back. Arrogance, my brothers, is the death of the pupil. Daiki must remain humble if she is to continue her path to the Kensei. and become a master one day herself. At its core, Daiki's heart is pure, although it is filled with much anger brought on by overwhelming grief. I felt it after the Beholder battle, more precisely immediately after Olaf was slain by the Mind Flayer. Her love for him was great, and her anger is all-consuming in battle, giving her great power, but at what cost? Anger can also destroy the student. I do not wish Daiki to suffer the same fate as Zilchon, for we all know how that turned out. Daiki must remain humble.
Surrounded by yourself and myself, I mean, we might want to shield from Wham a little bit more, but, you know.
I interrupt Valor and says, don't worry, I will be her mentor. I will influence her in this regard, and I will keep her humble. I know better than anyone how important it is to be humble, and I will make it my personal mission to mentor her on this topic. And
I knew
no
I
one
could count on you.
No one, I want to say this emphatically, no one could do a better job than me teaching someone to be humble. I'm just saying.
I knew I could count on you, brothers.
I consider it done. Don't worry about a thing.
Then they go back. We were still watching them, and they're fighting some more. And all of a sudden, L3 is like getting the better of Daiki and, like, you know, pushing her back, and she's going back up against, getting close to the wall. She kind of trips over like a rock on the floor, and she falls on her ass, and she's like scooting back, and L3 takes his great sword and swings it at her head and stops like he's won the contest. And all of a sudden you just see this anger in Daiki's eyes, and she says Igneous, and her sword just bursts into flames, and she cracks L3's sword up, and she just starts waylaying on L3 with the flaming sword, just all this anger, and L3's kind of going back. All of a sudden, L3, just with great precision, he does an uppercut, boom, and hits her flaming katana, and it goes flying away, disarms her, and it goes all, and it falls to the floor. It falls to the floor and extinguishes. But when he hits her with such force, it's like she goes flying up backwards in the air, but she does a flip in the air and pulls out her magic nunchucks, +2 nunchucks, and lands on her feet, and just starts going at L3 even harder, and L3's backpedaling, and she knocks his sword out of her hand, and it goes flying. So now L3 is just completely disarmed, but she won't stop. She's just going at him. She's blocking with her, metal arms and metal, shins and stuff like that. But she's taking damage, and Daiki is just still just fury, just this mad fury on her look on her face. L3 catches the nunchucks, yanks it out of her hand, throws it over her shoulder, and now they're just going at it, fist to fist, leg to leg, and just hitting, punching, kicking, blocking, flipping, spinning. And all of a sudden, L3 catches Daiki's wrist when she's going in for a punch. He's got her around the wrist, and then she goes to punch with her other hand. He catches the other hand. So he's got her both of her wrists, and he pulls her up in the air to stop her, and she's like flailing around, and she's just hanging there flailing around, just so angry. And L3 just is trying to control her because she's just kind of out of control. And she goes and she kicks L3 right in the chest and does a stunning strike on L3 and stuns her. And she drops Daiki, and Daiki does a spinning leg sweep that knocks her on the ground. She runs over and grabs her flaming sword, says Igneous again, gets it flaming, gets on top of L3 like she's going to swing it down, and all of a sudden, whoop, Master Shin gets right in front of her, and he's like, Daiki, you must hear me. This is L3, this is your friend, is in her head. And she like snaps out of it. She's like, oh my God, what have I done? I don't know what's happening. And then all of a sudden L3 comes out, snaps out of the stun, and swats them both away like flies. They go flying all the way across the cave in both directions and hit the wall and just crumple. And L3 gets up, and then she looks over to Daiki, and she stomps over to Daiki, and she looks like she's getting ready to kill her, and she just bows, and she sticks out her hand and helps Daiki up. She goes over and does the same thing to Master Shin. And obviously, L3 has taken the high road because she's just kind of pure like that as a robot, I guess. But Daiki apologizes. I'm so sorry, L3. I don't know what happened to me. And So she's all distraught now, and Master Shin says we will discuss this later.
I almost thunderstepped over there to try to get in between it, but I don't want to interrupt.
I'm already keeping her humble. You see how I'm doing it. L337. This was my plan all along. I had it carefully orchestrated. So don't worry about a thing, Shin. I'm on top of it.
I think after every time I think Wham says something anymore, I'm going to do this.
Do what?
Did y'all hear huzzah?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Could y'all hear the sword clashes and all that
Yes.
stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Sounded
got all
good.
that. Awesome. That's great. Is Joe Bob here yet, or is he?
I have not seen him log in yet, so
Torment.
that's all right. We're gonna.
Torment sits with EB, and they're watching all this go on. And after it's all done, he elbows EB in the ribs and says, "What the hell was that all about? They're wasting way too much energy." But say EB's not here to respond, so.
And an EB says, "God damn fucking shit."
They should embrace Salafir.
And he draws on his little cigarette and he puffs out, and it looks like spores. He looks like he's exhaling spores instead of smoke.
Nice. I like the spores.
All right, so we will. That was well done, Stephen. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know what? Give yourself a bottle cap.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Thank you.
Now I do have to say this. So I've always kind of gotten this Prince vibe from Shin. You know, I always felt like he's like
He's
like
Prince,
a miniature
yeah.
prince. You know,
Yeah,
we've talked
that's who
about
plays
that.
him. That's who
But-
plays him.
I will be completely honest with you. When you started, the vision that came into my head was that little Dr. Pepper fucker.
It's a sweet one.
I like him, man.
And the whole time you were doing that, I just kept feeling like I was watching that little Dr. Pepper
Sweet.
guy do his
He's
Master
awesome,
Shin.
man.
I don't
He
know
pulls
if I
the
would go
wool
that far.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh man, those commercials are hilarious.
So all right, so you go through
Oh.
all that. You get. Yeah, go ahead.
Prince plays
Dr. Pepper,
Shin,
the official beverage of
The Abyssmals.
and Daiki is played by Ronda Rousey. So
All right.
Ronda Rousey.
Oh,
I
nice.
thought you were going to say Linda Ronstadt for a second.
no, Ronda Rousey,
We couldn't get Lynn around. She's contractual obligation.
too big a get. Yeah.
So you kind of get healed up from that. I'm not gonna make you. You know, L3 obviously would regenerate, so we won't do any actual damage.
Yeah, I don't
but,
think
you,
L3 did any damage on her, so he was.
But
she was playing.
you will eventually start making your way towards your destination again, and about mid-morning, the tunnel you've been following gradually widens until it opens into a cave with a high ceiling overhead. Patches of glowing fungus cling to the wall and fill the chamber with dim light, and Fair's rest is thicker and more prevalent here than you've seen in some time. Columns of stone support the ceiling. The rock is marbled with veins of glittering crystal. Across the chamber, a great cleft is ringed by a profusion of sigils and glyphs and runes, and stacked to either side of this opening, of this cleft, are two enormous mounds of severed heads. What
Are
do you do?
these what kind of heads? The
Are we
human
still
heads?
on this map, or are we on a new map, or are we at Theater of
You
the
are
Mind?
not
What
on a
we got?
map. Theater of the Mind. We're not on a map right now.
Okay.
kind of
So
heads?
we're looking at a cleft between two mounds. Like,
So it's basically this cavern. The tunnel opens up into this big cavern, and you look across this opening 100 yards away, and you see in this base of the wall of on the other side, there's an open cleft, but it's not like a rounded tunnel, it's kind of a jagged open cleft that opens up and goes into another passageway, and on either side of that passageway out of this cavern are two big mounds of, as you get closer, are heads.
So there's
Human head?
glyphs and stuff on the
And
back
there's
wall.
glyphs and sigils and runes and things of that
Right.
nature.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana to see if I can't
What kind of heads are we talking about?
Torment
Human
walks
heads?
up to the pile
read
of
any of
heads.
this
You get
runes
closer?
or anything.
Dead heads.
Hey, there's ZB.
EB.
Oh, it's just oh god.
Well,
I'm
Baby
trying to
stool
log
asleep?
in.
I'll do a
Oh,
divine
no.
sense.
No, I've gave up on that noise.
Okay,
He's literally sitting in bed next to me.
gotcha.
Bed has been an epic fail.
Well, that's fine. We love.
You rolled a natty one on your
Yes, he
baby
is.
sleeping.
Well, then we got Cameron's in doing her presentation for her final class for her counseling stuff. So she is
No problem,
now.
man.
Candy's got the microphone.
We're good.
But
Baby
it's
stool is in the house.
baby stool is not sleepy.
She's gonna start calling for Elmo here in a
It
minute.
must have been that Monster Energy drink you gave her.
So,
Shot of bourbon.
so yeah,
You go to sleep.
What
So
kind of
as
check do we need to do on these heads, Jared?
Arcana check does not show you anything, Zilchon. Does
Yeah.
anyone speak Abyssal?
Yes.
I do.
So those of you
Thank
that speak
EB May.
Abyssal recognize the glyphs and sigils to basically be invocations to Baphomet, the Horned King. And they're curses written on the wall, and the inverted names of gods are scrawled around the cleft in dried blood. And as you look to the tunnel, you can see that it's those curses and glyphs go down into the tunnel, and basically you're able to gather certainly Valor with your paladin training. You recognize that this place has been consecrated in the name of Baphomet, the Horn King and Lord of the Minotaurs. And so do you want to get up here and examine through these
I would.
heads? All right. As you get closer, you see that there are an assortment of different species in these piles, but most of them appear to be gnolls. But there are drow, there are Surf Neblin, there are dwarves, humans, basically a little bit of everything. Orcs, kobolds, anything that you might find, anyone that you might find in the Underdark.
It's the Piccadilly cafeteria of heads.
Of heads, exactly.
Piccadilly.
I'll go ahead and do a divine sense. Just 60
Okay.
feet, see if I sense any.
You do not
Undead
sense
fiends.
the presence of undead or fiends, though. Like I said, it is this area has been consecrated to Baphomet, though.
How high are the ceilings?
It's 100 feet high in this cavern. It's a big cavern. I need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
In the open.
Perception's my favorite.
Whoa. All right, those are some solid rolls. So everybody basically hears coming from the hallway, or the opening, that cleft. You hear what sounds like footsteps approaching.
It's a trouble cleft.
And a few minutes later, you see slinking out of the shadows, glancing cautiously at the piles of heads to either side of it. Its filthy head bent and covered with tattered clothing and scraps of blood-crusted armor. And this creature looks up at you with one good eye, the other lost in a mass of scar tissue surrounding the other side of its head. Is the most wretched, pitiful-looking gnoll that you have ever seen. and it's creeping slowly out, and it looks a lot like this.
Seraphi's bite raises and points
I thought it was
directly
going to
at
be Tom Noel.
Tom Noel.
No, that was my roommate, man.
And he kind of slinks out, and he won't really make eye contact with you. But he approaches. Imagine got a. If you can imagine a dog with its tail between its legs, knowing that it's in trouble. Powerful masters, you honor us by your presence. Seek you passage through the maze, through the spiral of the great Horde King. I can help you. Yes. Trust Gash, and he will see you through the maze, he will. Yes, trust Gash.
I don't know.
Insight check.
I would like to do a insight check on Mr. Gash.
Okay.
Master Shin's looks pretty solid.
Shin, you what you get from this creature is that he is pitiful and just beaten and downtrodden, and just the most wretched being that you've ever come across. And while he is genuine in that he is offering to lead you through the maze, there's something else that he's not sharing with you. Elmo.
He doesn't look that pitiful in this picture. He looks pretty solid.
He looks like a member of Flock of Seagulls.
Shin will turn to Wham and say, the creature is pitiful, but
Torment strides purposely. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
he is sincere. He is sincere about wanting to guide us through, but he is hiding something. I think we will need a guide and just have to be, on our guard.
Torment strides purposely.
You can't trust him, but he may be of some use. Here, he's so pitiful. I don't think he's much of a threat unless he's leading us into a trap.
Which he very well may, but we will need some kind of guide. I just think if we're on our guard,
If we think everything's a trap, then nothing's a trap.
That's a good point.
Solid.
That sounds right. What he said sounds right.
All right, what did you say, Zilchon? I heard you say something, but it was drawn out.
As long as he leads the way, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
You walk first.
So how do you respond to him?
I will speak to him. What's in it for you, Mr. Gash?
What do you mean? I just want to help you. I just want to help. It is very dangerous in here. I can help you.
Well, I appreciate that. How can we help you?
And when you say, how can we help you? Kind of like, if you've got a dog, you've seen it when its head kind of looks at you and then kind of tilts sideways like they're questioning you. You all know that look?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do. I know what time
My daughter does that sometimes.
And he says, You great masters, you would help me? You would help Gash? Poor pitiful Gash, you would help me?
See,
we'd help anyone.
We'd be happy to help you, Gash. That's why we're down here.
Now get on your face. Bite some dirt. Torment strides up purposely and with Seraphi's bite leveled at him. Get on your face.
And that disappears all of a sudden, that look of wonder, and it's like it snaps him back to reality, and he just shudders and hunches down, scared and frightened again.
What are you doing?
And
Torment?
I'm gonna like grab his crossbow and say, Torment, just relax. This guy's wound up tight, man. We gotta
We
keep
just
him
sued
cool.
We need to search him. We need to search him for weapons.
We gotta treat him like two little Fonzies. Everybody's cool.
Everybody be cool.
I take my wallet out and I like lay it on the countertop.
Does it say bad motherfucker on it?
It does.
Excellent.
And I said, everybody be cool. Gash, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna be cool.
Yes. Gash can be cool. What is cool?
Has someone been mistreating you down here, Gash?
And
Ain't nothing good about mistreating the Gash.
give me a persuasion check. This is gonna.
Oh
you're gonna
boy,
pass
that's
this
tip
flying
top
color.
for me.
Dang.
Natty 1.
Ooh.
Plus 16. Holy Moses.
I can be very
he-
persuasive when I'm motivated.
Yep. And so when you ask if someone has hurt him, he kind of looks around and he looks at those piles of heads and all the other gnolls, and he looks back at you all, and then he kind of gets this look of determination on his face. He says, The Horned Ones are so cruel. They hurt me. They hurt everyone. They wish me to lead people to them. But you are kind, masters. I must not take you to them.
No, you must.
We want you to take you to them, but we don't want you to turn us over to them. We want you to lead us to them. And then they won't be your problem anymore, Gash. Solving problems like that is his best, is his whole modus operandi, and I kind of point over at Valor.
Is that Mr. Wolf?
Valor, some people call him the motherfucking wolf. That Drake transforms into a 1993 Acura NSX. He's at a cocktail party at 9 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Trying to talk to a gnoll is the quickest path to its stomach. You can't trust them.
I don't think we have a choice, though.
He looks up at Torment and he says, Fat, nasty hobbit! And he goes over and starts kind of pawing at Wham. Yes, please, I will help you. I will lead you. I can lead you through the maze.
Check your
pockets. I do not need to take you to the Horned One. I do not need to take you to the Horned Ones. They are cruel. They are vicious. I can just take you through the maze. We can go around them. Yes, we will go around them.
Would like to actually meet them.
Do I need to do another inside check, or we've already?
It's up to you.
If you don't waste it, Daiki can find out exactly what he's thinking.
Okay. I know that, so I kind of look at Daiki.
Shin will telepath to her. Daiki, we are in need of your services, of your special abilities, and she'll come over and she will cast detect thoughts. She is her telepathy is stronger than Master Shin's now. She has the telepathy feat, so she will cast detect thoughts.
Nice.
All right. So Daiki,
she probes.
I would say that she senses confusion. No one has ever been nice to him before or shown him any kind of kindness. And he doesn't really know exactly how to respond.
Is he planning on betraying us?
And he is thinking to himself how he can get them through the maze without without leading them into any trouble.
She will turn back to Master Shin and nod and tell him telepathically. Then she will say to everybody, "He appears to be telling the truth. He means us no harm. He's very conflicted, but his ultimate goal is to get us to the maze unharmed."
I'm actually concerned a little bit as well as to, honestly, Torment's reaction, because he had been getting a whole lot sweeter, and now he just went back to being mean to things.
Mean to things? These are chaotic evil. Worms.
Someone has bestiary up.
Well, I mean, we've dealt with gnolls before, and we know that they're,
they are followers of Ye No Goo.
Not all of them.
Ye No Goo.
The weak, we knew that the weak wills were pulled by the demon, pull of Ye No Goo. It's not, them as a race is not automatically. You can't just, it's like all drow are shithead, so you're half shithead. It just doesn't work like that. Zilchon over there is pretty cool. So it's just one of those, thought the shroom in you would be a little bit more compassionate towards the lesser.
I don't think that the two have anything to do with each other.
Just because I have it now and I really want to try it.
Okay.
Has been quiet, I assume, because I've been gone.
And he's usually so chatty.
Chatty Cathy here.
You're going to see this big, like this thing of spores just poof, like just hide down on the ground and kind of come up around him. He is going to cast augury.
Ah,
okay,
nice.
And I've never done this, but this seems really cool, and I think it could be helpful here. But I receive an omen from an otherworldly entity. Results specific course of action I'm planning to take within the next 30 minutes. And the GM chooses from the following possible omens: a will, a woe, or a will and a woe. And it's for
Will a woe.
Bad results.
Okay, I'm going to read this here real quick. Okay. So basically, you need to roll. So what do you pull out of your pocket and throw on the ground to? So basically, like you're going to be like reading tea leaves
mushrooms.
Here. So you need to do something, use some kind of divining tool. Rolling dice, rolling rocks, something. What do you do?
You're going to have 2 dice. 2 the numbers. It's not really like this speckled numbers. It's like there's numbers on the dice are just different than anything anyone's ever seen.
Okay.
He's just going to. That's when everything kind of pops loose. Do I need to go to DM chat for this, or would this be in the open?
It's up to you. I'm happy to give you the answer. So what? So what's the specific course? You have to tell me something specific that you want to do, that you're going to do here, though. So
like get to the center of the maze,
or go. Do you want to go? Do you want him to lead you to the Minotaur, to the horned one, so you can attempt to free him? Do you want him to lead you around them? Do you want him to get you to the opposite side of the maze where you think you need to go to get to the Gallery of Angels? What's the course of action that you plan to take?
He would like to know what awaits them once they arrive at the Minotaurs. I mean,
so you want to go to the Minotaurs? You want him to take you to the Minotaurs?
Good, bad. I mean, do we stand a chance? I mean, is it sure death? Is it wards? Is it?
So you roll the dice.
Yeah, because
So you roll the dice as you're like in some type of spore communication with Silafir, and I guess asking, can we defeat the Minotaurs at the center of the maze? Is what you're getting at. And you throw the dice out there, and these little spores start rising up out of the pips on the dice. And you see, and they kind of take on the vague shape of horned bullheads. And then another one comes from the other die in the shape of like a crossbow bolt, and it hits the Minotaur right in the fucking eye. And then the spores disappear and fade away.
Yes.
Did everybody see this, or was it just me? Or
everybody, you would have been the only one that really would have been able to make anything out of it.
To decipher it.
Everybody sees that, and EB's just going.
But everybody else sees like the spores coming up out of those dice and flowing around. But you're the one that sees the images in those spores.
EB's just gonna say, you're gonna hear it through like the spore talk. You're just gonna hear it in your head. I think we go to the center. He's on a liberation quest now. He's freed Ormikos. He's saving the whole damn Underdark now.
He saved Ormikos, and he's feeling good about himself.
I like that.
All right. He's got a new special purpose, is what I hear you saying.
I kind of look at him suspiciously, like this is a new EB. I barely recognize him. This altruistic Aaron Black is suspicious.
I just really wanted to use that spell.
Fair enough. I hope I did it justice. I hope I did it justice
on
my reading of it.
So I think you probably envisioned our victory, so let's go smite some things. I mean, because our quest is to pick up items from the angels' wings, right? So we need to get to the angels, which I would assume is probably at the center. They're probably being held by this demon thing, or, who knows. So we must trek forth. I mean, if Gash leads us astray, more things to kill, more evil to banish from the Underdark.
So what do you? So Gash is trying to get you to go elsewhere. Get you to. He doesn't want to take you to the Minotaurs. He's afraid of them. So how are you going to? So you all need to convince Gash that he needs to take you to the Minotaurs, I think, or else he's not going to want to do it.
Just let him know that all his suffering will end if he takes us there. We'll take care of it.
And it'll end if you don't take us there.
We have smited demon lords. We can handle these. The horned devils.
I'll do a persuasion check, and I'll tell him that we're here to... one of the reasons we're here is to deal with these Minotaurs, and once we've dealt with them, they won't bother him anymore. He'll be free to live his life without
about the angels.
Their cruelty.
Ask him if he knows where the angels are.
Other captives. Because
let's do one skill check at a time. I'll do a persuasion check on what I said, and then we'll ask about the angels.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably want to ask if all these are his family, like if this thing just came in and took over where the Knolls were at.
Oh, nat 20.
Look at that.
Nat 20.
36.
He says,
lick my balls from across the room.
He kind of crawls up to you, and you see as he gets closer to you, and he's just looking up in your eyes like the most pitiful puppy you can imagine. And you see he's got open festering wounds all over his body. He is not well. And,
I'll walk up to him and do a lay on hands.
Are you going to touch that dirty, stinking Gash?
Hands on him. And when you do that, and you see the healing go over him, and he says, "Yes, Gash will take you to fight the horned ones.
Touch me there.
The wicked, nasty horned ones. Gash will take you."
His leg starts kicking.
That dirty
says,
Gash.
Come follow me.
Red Rocket.
And he says, "Follow me," and he takes off down
Make me choke on
that
my beer.
tunnel.
Cool. I just want to mention I gave him 5. I didn't want to give him my full 30.
Okay. Okay,
Sweet.
so you gave him 5, so let me adjust those then. So he's got
I tossed him a couple good shrooms.
Torment is going to use
some good berries, good
prestidigitation
shrooms. All right.
to make him
How much
smell
do
better.
how much do the good berries give him?
1 each.
And he is he's
Just
he like
They are 1 hit point each.
But
So how many
it's
you
a
give
full
him?
day. It's a full day of food, though.
Yeah, each
And he
berry is
just-
a full day of food.
he gobbles
give
these
him-
things up like they're just like
Give
he's
him
hadn't eaten
5.
in
That way he
weeks.
has 10 new hit points.
Okay, so he has not eaten in weeks, and he's just starved, and so that helps him considerably. And off you go. I assume you guys are going to follow it.
Yes.
Okay, so he's moving along, and you hear him talking to himself. Just imagine Gollum. When he's talking to himself. Leading Bilbo or leading Frodo and Sam. Yes, down this pathway. This is we cannot go down this pathway. This is the Shriekers. Oh no, this pathway. This
If he
pathway
touches
is the
our
Broad
limbus
people.
bread.
What's that?
If he touches our limbus bread.
If he touches the limbus bread, it's all over. This is the lizard people. No, we must stay away from them. And just so he's leading you this way, and he's passing up passages, and you hear him say, "Can't go this way because of this thing. Can't go that way because of this kind of creature." And he's leading you. He leads you into a cavern, and he says, "Wait, be careful, be careful. We cannot bypass this cavern, but this is a very dangerous place. The rocks on the ceiling, the pointy rocks on the ceiling, they drop and try to pierce your skull. Be careful, be careful. Come to the side. Follow me. I know the safe way." And so basically you look up and you can imagine, these are like piercers and stuff like that hanging from the ceiling. And he's just leading you through one treacherous place, to another. And you go on for the better part of a couple hours. And then he stops and he turns around and he says, "We are getting close. We are getting close. They will be suspicious. I should tell them that you are coming. But they will think that you don't know. That they will think that you don't know they are coming. That they will think they don't know that they will think you don't.
They don't know
that
that
there.
you know that
You know that I know that you know that I know.
Can you make them?
I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but yes, I think I need to run away really quickly and then come back.
Can you make sure they think we're coming from a different direction?
There's only one way.
Okay.
Only one way into their space.
Gotcha.
So I think he's letting us know we need to buff up.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Shin will will activate his Gem of Seeing.
Okay. I will say this.
I would ask him, how many are we expecting, Gash?
It depends on if they are hunting. There are always 6, sometimes 20.
20.
A lot.
I'm
going to wait.
You will notice throughout this whole time that you've been traveling, the Fairzress has been getting thicker and heavier and more colorful and more swirly. Very, very dense in the maze.
We know he's going to tell them, but then he said he's coming back.
Yeah, he's gonna like this would be part of the normal trap, that he would let them know that he's on the way with prey.
Okay.
Because so they'll be getting ready.
So as soon as he gets back is when we should probably cast our spells on ourselves, so we don't waste any minutes.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to place. So I'm going to share this map. You guys are on a map now. You see some. Just place yourselves where you want in front of those doors.
Murph's not on the map, but I'm going to be on.
Oh, I assume you're going to be on
Mount
Murph, right?
Yep, I am.
Yeah, anytime you want Merv on the map, because if you're not going to ride him, let me know.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm staying wherever Steven goes, so, or wherever Master Shin goes, because we've been kind of doing that tandem with the darkness.
Okay.
I might bounce around though.
That's
I
fine.
can't guarantee.
You do what you
okay.
gotta do.
What I'm going to do is, like I said, as soon as we get up there, I'm going to do mirror image, and then I'm going to grab Shin, and I'm going to cast haste on both of us.
Okay.
And I'm riding, and I am also riding Little Evie, so he will get everything that I put on myself. So the mirror image and the haste.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, well, since we're waiting on him to get back, I'll go ahead and do my symbiotic entity.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
going to cast.
Okay, so for everybody that's doing spells, real quick. So, Valor, you cast mirror image. I want you to roll a d20, please.
I don't like the sound of this.
Okay.
No.
You're good.
And all that Persuasion talk.
EB, you cast a spell, correct? Symbiotic entity. Is that a spell? That's not a spell. That's just an
It's
ability,
a perk,
right?
Yeah.
So who else? Anybody casting a spell before you?
Shin is. Yeah, Shin will too. Go ahead.
I'm putting
major.
Okay, so if you cast a buff spell, before you cast the spell, I want you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay. I'm ready when you are. Tell me when.
Okay, Daiki, your spell is good. Go ahead, Wham.
Wait, that was Shin's. I rolled off of her back.
Okay, Shin's good. Wham, you're
I
good.
I cast darkness on my mandible amulet inside of my robes, so it's covered up. But the darkness has been cast.
I need to check it. Where is it? There it is.
Okay, I tend to forget this. I've been meaning to do this more often than I have been. But every time you cast a spell, from here on out, we're going to roll a d20.
Wow.
I'm counting on you guys to remind me.
Okay.
And that's because the high concentration of Ferris. Do we know that? Is that something we know, or?
I don't think that you would know that yet.
Okay, sorry.
I don't think we've ever had anything go wrong.
So as we're
right.
Go ahead.
So let me ask this before we get any further. Stephen, is the grid okay on this map? You need me to lighten it up or anything?
If you could darken it down just a little, it would help me.
So a little less.
Just make it darker, just a tad. I appreciate this, man. Perfect. Well, it might be a little too light or too dark. Maybe just up the left a little bit.
I have a question, Jared. When we
that's good.
Before we proceed.
Okay. All right.
I'm interested in casting protection from evil, and I need to know if I would be picking aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Would I know if these minotaurs are any of those things, or what would I?
Okay. Roll me.
I could probably help with that one as well.
Roll
a.
Where are Minotaurs from? Are they from Underdark, or where are they?
No, not really.
If we know that,
trying to see if I would know anything.
They could be possessed, Minotaurs. They could be all sorts of stuff. So I would think, we all have those items for the protection from evil, the amulets.
Roll
from
Arcana
fiends,
check.
If they're
Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay.
That amulet is only for fiends, though, right?
Yeah.
So you know that Minotaurs are actually dark descendants of humanoids that have been transformed by rituals of cults. And they are monstrosities. So they are not fiends. They are monstrosities.
So protection from evil was no use.
It would not be any use to you.
Yeah. Okay, I won't do it then.
Okay, so Gash comes back here in a little bit. Gash, you see Gash here's on the map. And he says, yes, there are 10 of the horned ones in there. They await you. They are hiding. They think you will be surprised. I am going to act like I am still leading you to the trap. And he opens up the door.
Jared, I went ahead and used one of my channel divinities to go ahead and get that second spell slot back that I did for mirror image.
Okay.
All right,
So
can I
opens
have
up
a
the
ready
door.
to action?
What would that be?
My bloodstone gem. I have it in my hand around my neck, and if at the first sign of any danger, I would cast Shadows of Moil out of it. Because if I do it now, it's just going to start counting down, and I don't want to use it until I need it.
Well, we're all doing it now because
Yeah, I mean, right now, before he opens up that door, do it.
All right, well, here's my D20.
Yep. Okay, you're good.
All right, so I will cast Shadow of Moil then. All right.
Zilch, whatever you did, you're good. I see you rolled the D20, so you're good on whatever spell you were casting to buff.
Gotcha.
So he opens up the door and says, quickly, come this way. It is safe. You know, trying to play the part, and I'm going to actually make him roll with advantage a performance check.
There you go.
With his charisma of 7.
Very charismatic.
Oof.
Not good.
And as soon as he comes into the room and starts stepping in, I'll let you guys. I already put EB in. I want everybody to get just into the room. And he comes up in the middle, and he's like, yes, come. Yeah, it's not gonna.
Sorry. I meant to try to make it go. Okay, so somebody took that spot. Yeah,
and I'm gonna pull L3 up to the door right here, coming in. And all right, I just downloaded a new sound set I found in here. The Minotaur Maze. So let's check this sucker out. What have we got?
Does anybody else think that looks like a left hand?
It's a really
closest thing I could find.
I don't know. It's cool.
It does. It does. Exactly. Looks like a little kid with paint on his hand.
So as you all start to step into the room, you see rushing out from the hallways in front of you several Minotaurs. Is that like? Can you all see them on them? There we go.
Yeah.
I can see a few.
See one.
I can see 2 of them.
There we go. I see 2 now.
3.
Technically, we're blind. We can't see super far. Oh yeah, I need my fucking.
Well, it's not pitch black in here. It's like it's like everywhere else. There's
dim.
Always dim.
So I need everybody to roll for initiative, please, as these Minotaurs come rushing out.
You roll for Levy.
I can roll for Levy.
It'll happen when you roll NPCs.
Crappy roll.
Well, the creatures have already rolled, so when I put them on the
Dikey.
combat tracker, so I will roll. Let's see. L3 gets a 7. Lev. So are you off of Levy now?
Yes. Once I buffed her, I got off.
Okay.
That sounds wrong.
That does sound wrong.
All right. So this battle music does not sound like a whole lot of battle music, does it?
Sounds like a stomach on grill day.
Oh, that's better. I had to turn it up some. Can you all hear it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good.
I don't hear it at all.
You can turn up the audio bot in Discord.
On your Discord, John, turn up audio bot.
Just right click on it and it'll give you a slider.
All that's changed though. The format looks different this time than it ever has before. Does it look different for you all, or is that just me?
I'm not in there.
So to anybody that happens to be watching this, John is our resident tech
Guru.
problem.
But seriously, when you guys go to general, when you go to the general voice channel and you pull on it, never before, but today I get like a little square where everybody's in their square, and I can click on that square.
Just
You all
click
get
on
that,
the
or
yeah, but click
What
on
the
the
fuck are you talking about, man?
and then
I
You
don't see
go
any.
up and
it
you
looks
go back up
entirely
and press.
different today than it's ever
Go.
looked.
well in the top
If you
right
go
corner
back
you
up
can
Exactly
and
the
press
same.
general underneath text channels, it should go back to your regular.
Yeah, text channel. Click text channel first, general, and then voice channel, general.
yeah, but if you up at the top right corner there's like two little dudes up there. If you click that, the list of people pops back up that you can individually touch, their stuff. Their audios.
You can also, in the underneath general, just right click on them and it'll give you a slider for volume. Just right click on audio bot. And
I'm
then
doing it on my phone.
a slider will.
Maybe
Oh,
Yeah, it's on the
that's
phone. It's
why.
different.
I don't even
All
know.
right, so
I've done this 1,000 times, and it looks entirely different today than it's ever looked.
The phone might be different then.
it's probably updated the app.
It has.
All right, Shin, you are up.
All right. Oh shit! There's a lot more of them.
As they just come filing out of these fingers.
Shin looks across over to Torment and audibly comes out of his mouth. Leave these over here to me, and he will. And then he looks at Torment and nods at him, and he will run 30 feet to this guy. He would use a free action to pull out his mandible, and his darkness will mandible amulet. I'll just go ahead and draw this so I can move it. So you can put the darkness on me if you want, but you'll have to move it.
I will.
Okay, I'll do that. I like the darkness better.
I'm going to try. Come on.
And he will target him.
It's coming. I got the little circle spinning.
So this guy's going to be nerfed for everybody except for Torment and me over here. So you guys can go after the other ones for now. I'm going to go ahead and attack you while you're doing that.
It's not letting me pick it up for some reason.
He swings with Mighty Tenebrous.
Oh!
Oh my god, this is going to fucking hurt, man. He'll use 3 charges of his Staff of Striking. First, he's gonna, if he stuns, he will do a Stunning Strike. And I went up to 17. Come on, baby, fail. Fuck yeah, he failed. He is stunned. All right, here we go. This is going to hurt.
Here's the crit. It's Vexing Anguish. For the remainder of this encounter, you have advantage on attack rolls versus this target, and this target has disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Yeah, he already has that right now.
Yep. Well, but yeah, you just jack him up, and yeah, he's reeling.
I got double disadvantage.
In case if I lose my concentration, then I'll still have advantage on this guy. So here we go. Poor rolls, but still, I'll take it.
Nice.
All right, he will swing his second attack. He hits him once, and he spins around the other way and jabs him with the butt end of the other side. That's a hit. He will use 3 Staff of Strikings again. He will 2 ones. Crap. He will use his third attack from haste, and he will spin and use like a diagonal thwack right across its knee. And here we go. Another hit. He will use his last 3 charges of his Staff of Striking. All right, and then he will use his bonus action to do an unarmed strike. He will do a spinning back kick up in the air. And here comes this. And then he will flurry of blows. He will use another key point to flurry of blows. Get one more spinning back kick for his 5th attack. Or this is going to be his just a spinning back fist the other way.
He's just beating the shit out of his legs.
Oh, I didn't drop him. All right, so
Did about 100, over 100 damage, I think.
did I?
101. 101, I think.
Sweet. That's the first time I've hit the century mark, man. Thank you.
I believe so.
I thank you, Valor.
I don't.
You did 101 hit points.
Yes.
But he's
That's
still
big
up.
for Shan. He's still up. That's
He's
big
still
for
up.
Shan.
Yeah.
He's critical though.
EB.
All right. Him, being this Mr. Noble and all now, he's going to come up here, kind of shield off Ash the Knoll. He is going to have his hand crossbow out.
AFK for a second.
EB's going to get a familiar. He's going to have a pet dog.
Oh, God.
A pet
Be
knoll
great.
to replace Stool.
And he is going to do fire at Minotaur 3 with Assassinate. Go ahead and add that. And this here. Alright, oh shit. Wrong button.
And are you using your symbiotic deal that we talked about?
Yes, I should already have it on there.
Okay.
What is that?
Checking here.
What is the symbiotic deal?
Basically, he can, using his symbiosis with his symbiotic entity, he's going to be able to add 1d6 poison damage onto his attacks.
Explain it.
As the
Explain it,
as there are little spores just floating all around and the crossbow bolts.
Okay.
It also doubles the damage on my... Oh shit, what's it called?
Sneak attack.
No, my Halo of Spores. And I should have advantage on that. Let me go ahead and roll this again.
It also looks like you're prone, Aaron, by the way.
Yeah.
That's probably why it. That's
You
why
need
it
to
pushed
fix
in
that.
I'll get it. Okay, done.
All right, let's try this all over again. There we go.
You guys are going to just mop up the floor with these things.
And we hit.
Oh, yeah.
First shot. Pow. All right. Second shot. Pow. Yep.
They're attacking us. They're charging us, right?
Yeah, they've come running out of these fingers, and they're coming after you.
Shot.
Gotcha.
Minotaur fingers.
Looks like one of those little turkeys, like a 5-year-old would draw.
And another and an at.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
What were those things called? Like treble turkeys? That's how you learn how to read music. Remember that?
I remember. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what they're called. Apply critical hit damage to the target twice.
Oh boy.
All right. That's 50.
So I'm going to add another 25 points of damage on to that team.
Hey, this is my brand new high. There's 50, 78.
110.
You had to show me up, motherfucker.
As you see one of those crossbow bolts go right through that fucking thing's eye, like you saw in the augury vision.
Ooh. Sweet.
Oh,
So
that's
it has
only my third
disadvantage on
shot.
attacks because it's half blind, right?
No.
And I got one more shot. Last
Another
one.
shot. God damn it.
I gotta have a shot.
And let's finish it off.
That'll do it.
34, 33. Now we know their hit points, fellas.
So you killed the first one straight away, and then you did how much to the next?
No, he just killed
That
one.
was all the
He
first
just killed
one.
Oh, you didn't kill Nat. Minotaur 9 is all this went into Minotaur 9, all of it?
Minotaur
No, all
3.
that went into
101, and so it's got about 30 hit points left.
So nobody's killed Minotaur 9 yet.
No.
No.
No, that was
Okay.
Steve. Shin has been working on Minotaur 9.
Oh, okay, I thought I had seen that he was working on it too.
No, EB went for a different one.
Nobody can see
3.
Minotaur 9. Shin said Torment and I are going to take care of these over here because Torment can see them while you guys take care of these over here.
That's right.
Unless Torment doesn't want to do that.
the remainder of his movement. EB is going to step on over in front of Gash, and then he's going to hear in his head with his spore talk. Get back.
Gash hears that in his head?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Very good. Good turn.
That is it.
Valor.
I think I'm gonna come up here. 35. Oh, there we go.
Some horn blowing motherfucker.
Move that there. You know it's there.
It's Horatio.
I'll start swinging at Minotaur 10. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to use that much right now. I got a plan. Alright, take 2. And then I'm going to use my extra, since I'm hasted, I'm going to disengage. And I went 35, so I'm coming back here to let them come to us and use their movement. And come back and just say, L3 and Daiki with me.
Daiki looks at you and smiles.
And then do I want to do a bonus action?
She's ready.
She's dreaming of your gills.
Actually,
She's like, I bet you could hold your breath for
never
a
mind.
long
Yeah, that's
time.
it.
All right. Let's see.
Dude did trace his hand for this map. It's obvious.
It's obvious.
It's like, goddamn, I'm so out of ideas. He puts his hand down. Shit.
It's a baby stool. Put your hand down here.
There.
He's actually went to sleep while I've been playing this game behind me.
Oh.
Trying to take a picture.
She fell asleep?
Oh yeah, she's out. I don't know how to get my phone to work.
She gone.
She gone.
All right.
That's cool. I miss my baby. Being a baby.
I was thinking about throwing
All
my
right,
lance,
so
but I was like, I need to get more in
This
a row.
thing runs at you, EB, and right as it gets to you, it's just running full speed, and right as it gets to you, it drops its head, and it's going to try to gore you.
Goring rush.
Adorable.
And he's going to miss. You deflect it and slap it to the side. And
I will go ahead and
then
use a reaction. Oh wait, hold on a second. Just want to see here if when I do my Halo of Spores, but this does one creature. I think this I can use it on one creature. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my Halo of Spores against it.
okay.
And it'll get this damage twice because of my symbiotic entity. So, 1, 2.
Your bedroom looks like a submarine. That red light.
So then it's going to, after it misses you with the Gore Attack, he's going to take a swing with his Great Axe because You guys are going to wipe the floor with them, so I'm going to give them 2 attacks, even though they technically don't get 2 attacks. But I think it'll be a little more fun for me that way. So this is what we're going to do.
You're gonna tell us that.
And he misses. All right, Chance.
Chance is invisible, by the way. He is on board Merv, and he sees all this shit going down.
So invisible was the spell you cast for the...
That's the spell I cast.
On your D20
I was
roll.
going to cast Protection from Evil on somebody,
Yep,
but
gotcha.
then when I realized that was not useful, I did greater
So now,
invisibility on myself.
if you're casting that when you're on Merv, then Merv's invisible too, right?
Yep,
That's correct.
should be.
Okay.
That is correct. We are
Okay.
in tandem. Boom. Wall of fire right across all 4 fingers.
Okay.
Nice.
And that was greater invisibility, right?
Greater invisibility.
Okay.
But
Give me a D20 roll, please.
Yeah, you're going to need a D20 roll for the wall of fire.
Yep. Oh, so close. You reach out and I don't. What are the components? What's the? Tell me how you cast the spell.
It's one of the features of my bardic instrument, the Lyre of Clee.
Okay. So as you're playing and you're casting that spell, you
Playing Johnny Cash, Wall of Fire.
Wall of fire. Okay. And you like pluck the wrong string.
Fire.
Amphetamine flashback.
And it wavers for a minute, and it looks like maybe it's not going to catch hold, but it does spring to life, that fire. And I assume the flames are pointed away from you all, I would assume.
That's right. And I didn't place it precisely. We can move it a little bit if you'd like me to. But I think I should be able to catch 3 of these guys.
So you want it to be...
I want
Right
it to
there?
be just... I thought you might want to put your effect on there because you like the that.
Do I have the wall of fire? Oh, yeah.
I thought
don't
you
have
did.
it pulled up. I do. I don't have it.
Okay, no problem. I'll just target them. No problem. All right, so I play Johnny Cash, Wall of Fire. I pluck a bad string, which is very uncharacteristic of me. I'm
So humble.
not happy about that at all.
And he says, "That's just the way I meant to do it." Fail.
Ha-ha! And I do 22 points of damage to the 3 of them. And anybody who goes through that wall is going to have to deal with the wall.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Leviathan.
Leviathan's gonna come up there.
Still says he's unconscious on his effect sheet.
Oh yeah, can you take off unconscious?
He's no longer deed.
He no longer deed. Brand new. I don't know if you have to give him back hit points or what.
I'm better now.
Yeah, he should have had all his hit points. He's got all his hit points.
Okay. I'm going to attack with
19 temporary hit
advantage.
points.
Actually, his attack, even if somebody's within 5 feet, so he's actually not going to need to go all the way up there next time.
He's got pack tactics, so.
Yeah. Hit. Damage. You don't have any bonuses? I thought it was a plus on there. Oh, well.
2d6
And he just-
piercing.
It was what?
It looks like
Mostly?
it should be bite attack. Should be. Oh,
There's
D6.
only one.
The 2d6
Yeah.
is the surprise attack. Sorry.
Gotcha. Alright, he'll just come back to behind me.
Okay.
Disengage.
He's
He used his extra to disengage.
Okay.
Normally it attacks twice, but he did.
All right, Minotaur.
You can attack once and disengage. That's what a Drake can do.
He's hasted.
He's
It's
hasted.
hasted.
I see. I see. Very cool.
All right, give some flame damage to Minotaur 2,
Okay.
because he's coming through that wall of fire.
Yep. Let me adjust who I have targeted. Then I will do it.
Oh, sweet. He had to go through the other guy, so he probably couldn't move very far, could he?
All right, here we go. Fire, motherfucker.
I think this was your best use of firewall yet.
It's
just
pretty damn
perfect.
good. It just sets up perfect. It was too good not to do. Fail.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
25 HP.
He's going to double move, and he's just going to come down here. He doesn't know what he's getting himself in. All right. Minotaur 4. Minotaur 4 is going to charge through recklessly.
All right,
So you
now
can
I
give
gotta.
Minotaur 4.
You want to just keep it simple and well, no, because they get a chance to save. I'm trying to save a step, but we can't really do that. It's okay. I love to do damage.
But he
Succeeds.
saves. That's nice.
Oh, shit.
Takes half of
11
23.
points.
Okay. And so he's going to do his Gore Attack on EB with advantage because he's reckless and he's going to miss. So anybody that attacks 4 will have advantage on 4. And then he's going to do his Great Axe attack. I did not have him targeted. What's your AC, EB?
It is, I'm going to say 21. Double check. AC is 20.
20, so that hits.
What kind of armor you got?
I have
Leather.
that drow armor.
All absorbed.
Plus 2 or plus 1 or plus 2 drow armor.
Leather.
Nice.
Plus studded leather.
Yep. Plus 2 studded leather drow craft armor.
Should have 19.
And then a ring of protection also.
No, 20. That's right. Oh, you said it, yeah. Okay. Yep. I just knew you wore leather. I just didn't know how much.
Leather and lace.
Fancy.
EB's a huge chaps guy.
Assless chaps.
Which is
Hey,
really
Shin, you did take your extra attack.
aren't all
last time.
chaps
I
assless?
did, yes. I got 5.
He did 5 attacks, I think.
Yep, so I
Okay,
did.
he's going to come to
3
here.
regular and I did a flurry of blows.
Going to be reckless.
You take his
Gore
damage
attack.
or do his roll.
Yeah, he needs to do roll. Need to do the fire.
Is he one of the
damage.
ones who'd already taken it or no?
Yeah.
He had, yes.
Yeah, so if he
So I
doesn't
guess he's
finish
good.
his turn in the wall, he doesn't
Yep.
have to take it either.
Okay. So that hit with a 25 Valor.
I
I guess I need to
will.
roll.
I will shield.
Okay. So that's enough to stop it.
Well, first of all, you got to
Sure
figure out
is.
if he's doing a mirror image or if he's
Yeah.
doing razor.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
God, yeah.
So roll to see if I'm doing mirror image first.
Because that would have hit a mirror image for sure.
It did not.
Okay, that hits you. So now
That
your
hit me.
shield. Now roll your D20 to cast the shield spell.
All right.
Oh, so close. So it works. So it doesn't hit.
No damage.
All right. And now we're gonna gonna do the Great Axe attack. I wanted one of these Gore
Good luck
attacks
now.
to work. Oh come on, is that a nat 20? That's a nat 20.
Holy fucking shit.
Nat 20. So let's first.
You want some cutting words there, Valor, or you're good?
I mean, I could always. I mean, to save from a
I think
crit
that's a
effect
silly
would always
question.
be beneficial, you know. But
Don't you
it's
also
fine.
have to
It's
do
fine.
check
He already
the?
rolled the crit.
It's another attack. Don't you also have to check
We're
the
good.
mirror image?
All right, so basically, I'm just going.
Yeah. What about the mirror image? I don't
Okay,
think it,
roll to see if I hit
a
the
crit
mirror
doesn't
image.
automatically hit
mirror
the
image.
Ah, sweet.
Okay, so
Save your
mirror image is going to work. But I am going to take that next attack because I hit something with it.
That seems fair.
So, and he's been reckless, so it would have been with disadvantage, and reckless would make it advantage. So this is just going to be a push with a regular attack. Roll a d20. You got 2 images left.
He's got to. Oh yeah. Well, he's got to roll to see if he hits first, right?
I got to roll, but
yeah.
no. First, we decided we were doing that wrong. Remember, we decided we got to see if I.
He's rolled to see if he's swinging. Yeah, okay.
Because your AC and the mirror image AC is different.
The AC
This
is only 10 plus your dex modifier.
And it's a 24, so that's going to miss. So that's the end of the attack. All right, Minotaur 6. Can't see through that blackness, that darkness, because he just got regular dark vision. So he's going to go.
That pussy.
So he ran away? Then he gets
gonna go through the
fucking wall.
He comes up here and he sees the wall of fire, and he's like,
God damn it. His way.
This sucks. Darkness and fire. So that's his full double movement.
So he does not get to the wall of fire.
He does not. He stops short of the wall of fire. He's not going to go quite the full double move. All right. Minotaur 1 is going to...
He goes around the horn like Tony Kornheiser, and then he gets to the wall of fire.
I hate Tony Kornheiser.
It's Minotaur Kaiser.
That's right.
Okay.
You got to be a 13th level bard to do a Tony Kornheiser reference.
Target Minotaur 1 and do the wall of fire because he went through it.
Okay. Which one?
Minotaur 1.
Minotaur 1.
He's just to Steven's
Due north
left.
of you.
Got it.
Fails. Jeez. Rolls are all going your way tonight, folks.
23 HP.
It's probably the most damage that a wall has done since you've ever cast them.
It's a lot.
It's getting everybody, It's getting everybody.
I mean, I couldn't ask for a better setup.
And he's going to double move down to here. How far up in the air are you? This is like a 30-foot chamber, so. And you're invisible, so he doesn't know you're there. So he's coming right to Zilch. But it was a double move, so.
Hope you
Well, you tell me how high the ceiling is.
About 30 feet in here.
Okay, well, I'm going to give myself
These things are 10
of
feet tall,
headspace.
so.
Yep. But again, Wham's invisible, so.
Yeah.
So he's already taken the fire damage. He can't get a good charge.
By the way, I missed Zilchon's level up earlier.
I
Got some new spells.
went to 12, so I got a couple new spells, and then I rounded out my intelligence.
Oh, Zilchon's a level behind us, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry about your luck, Zilchon. Dirty drow.
So he can't get momentum for the charge attack, but he is going to do the great axe attack. And most of that is absorbed. And we'll do a second great axe attack. That's also going to hit EB.
Why is he attacking
Torment.
with advantage on him? Oh,
Do what?
because he's never mind. Reckless.
He's reckless.
Attack.
So basically, any so Minotaur 7 and 8, 5 and 2 are all reckless. The first one I forgot to do the reckless, so 7 is not reckless.
All right.
2 is reckless.
I'm sorry, 7 is 4 is not. The rest of these are. So 7, 8, 5, and 2 are all reckless. So you may attack with advantage on it.
All right. Well,
Do they have it on their thing so it would automatically do it? Or
there's not an effect for it.
So Torment originally had Minotaur 9 targeted by Shin, but then 8 rushed up next to EB and he targeted him. But then right at the last minute he sees Minotaur 1 coming around, going at Zilchon. So he's targeting the one that poses the most danger.
That's good because the guy I got, he's stunned, so I can handle him.
So
Smart.
he levels that Seraphi's bite at him and says a little prayer to Salifair and lets the first one fly. Oh, natty 20!
Yeah, oh, it's gonna hurt.
Brutal.
This is gonna hurt. God, we've been rolling a lot of crits lately.
Well, help and accuracy never hurts.
All right.
And
He
his
didn't even need it.
Target is stunned for 1 round.
and he will fire again. I didn't even crit fish that last one, so I didn't even roll my third dice. I guess I didn't
Let
need
me
to.
put this stunned on him real quick.
Well, I think if you roll it again and you get another 20, you should get 2 critical effects.
I agree.
Here.
All right. The eyes have it, Jared.
Very humble.
All right. Second bolt. Thank you, Salifair. Do it again.
What?
And the third die.
Come on. Fish that crit.
Whoops, why did... Oh. That was only supposed to be... It wasn't a... It was a hit, but it wasn't a... So here's the damn bone.
The damn John.
Max damage is it just boom, boom, just gets slammed right in the chest, right in the side, the shoulder, and then like underneath the arm where he's got his axe raised up to getting ready to slam it down onto Zilchon.
And as he finishes his turn, he looks over at Zilchon, does a little nod, and winks.
Excellent.
And then
Come see me when
I
everybody
need to
else
roll a d20, right? First?
If you're getting ready to cast a spell, yes.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
So while he's running, Zilchon just kind of has his hands up and you just see the static in between his hands. Can you put a lightning bolt to see if I can get
Oh, yeah.
Minotaur 6 as well?
All 3 of them. Get all 3 of them.
Lightning bolt.
Well, I know I can get those 3. I was wondering if I could angle it to get that 4th one in the top.
Fork lightning.
Let's see here.
Looks like you might. It looks like you should be able to.
See, that's what I was thinking, but I wanted to ask before.
Come on.
Right up the old index finger.
That's right.
Well, it's not that. Doesn't want me to move the.
Well, I have to say, now, let's
Yeah,
be
you should
honest.
be able to get them all. I
You
just
can't-
drew the line.
You can't see Minotaur 6, to be fair.
Oh, because of the
That's
fire.
true.
Firewall.
Oh,
yeah.
behind that wall of fire.
A wall of
Well, it
fire
doesn't
is
matter.
a-
It
Doesn't matter. It's just a straight shot with the
Straight
lightning
line.
bolt.
But you would have to know though that you're.
It just depends on how long it is. So.
Oh.
If he's going to hit these 3.
Well, it's 100 feet long. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
100-foot
I guess
line.
to angle it. I guess to angle
I'll
it.
defer
You're
to
right.
Jared.
You're right.
I'm just
You're right.
And it
trying to
just
be
says
honest.
each creature in the line must make an
I think
Shoot it
attack.
straight.
I think that he might have.
I think you would just shoot it straight at those 3 because you have no idea that that one dude is there.
So we didn't see him before the wall went up.
Well, no, because he came around. He was behind the.
Oh, that's right. I
Here.
forgot that he came.
Yeah,
around.
that's
And
true.
he came up
Okay.
and around.
Okay.
So after he gets that static in his hands, he's almost gonna like. It's like he's throwing a dart almost from his right hand. And this
a
lightning bolt
finesse
just
play.
shoots out.
What are the components on the lightning bolt spell?
It is. I think it's just a bit of fur and a rod of amber or glass.
Okay. Cool.
If you have an arcane focus, you don't need material components.
When James was playing, he rubbed a balloon on his head.
Yes, you do.
That's right.
Like rubbing my feet on the carpet.
He rubbed his Elmo
That's right,
slippers
drag
on
your-
the shag
drag your feet
carpet.
on the carpet and rub a balloon in your head. Oh my goodness.
Boom,
Oh,
boom,
Oh,
boom.
one is dead. Boom. That was the one that was stunned, so he's out of the picture.
Now look back at Torment and return that wink.
That's right.
You guys get a room. Yeah.
Drought,
That's right.
drought love.
And that should
Gash
be
the
it.
Knoll looks terrified, and he's going to disengage. And
Run away.
Don't
Come
get
down
near me, you
here,
smelly
hop-
gash.
hop over that dead Knoll or dead Minotaur, and get over here next to the wall, basically as far away from everything.
Have
as he
no
can get.
fear, the disciples of Xylofear are here.
L3.
L3.
To worm your way past Zilch.
She's gonna make her way past. Can she get to here? Think so.
She's like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Pardon. Excuse.
Now-
Pardon.
Will you let her take another step and flank with Aaron Black, or is Minotaur 7 already so she gets advantage?
Minotaur 7, you shouldn't need it. Minotaur, she's got advantage because he was reckless.
Gotcha. So she just runs up there, takes some big old freaking steps. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna try to grapple it just because she's in the mood.
Now she's talking.
There's
Strength
nothing like
check.
D&D to make you want a
Strength
big bag of funnies.
Against strength.
Does she get advantage on the strength
That's what
check?
Clint and I used to eat when we played when we were kids.
Strength? Does she get strength advantage on strength check or no?
Orange Fanta and
No,
a bag of
it's,
funnies.
it's just a regular strength check. All right, so here's the Minotaurs.
Oh!
She's got
Yeah.
He's distracted by Gash running away, and then L3 comes up and just catches him off guard. And
Like a rodeo
Puts a choke
style.
on.
She just goes like that she's at the rodeo, and she like grabs
a
him
fucking bull.
around the arm.
yeah.
And wraps a freaking rope around his feet, and she's got him all tangled up on the ground. She's on one
hog-tied.
knee. She's looking around, and that's the end of her turn.
All right, excellent.
Well, do you get 2 attacks?
Well, she gets one action, but she can take 2 swings. But I think if she tries to
No.
grapple, that might.
No. Grapple is considered 1/2 of your. If you have 2 attacks, it's considered
All right, well-
1 attack. So you can
Okay.
now hit. You don't get advantage.
She's gonna give him the business then. While she's got that.
You don't get advantage. All this does is make his speed 0, and you can move him. But if you had like grappler or something like that, then you. But no, not right now. What you want to do with your second attack is do the shove, which is just another strength check against his. If you do that, it gives it the prone condition, and then you would have advantage on it the next round. So you could do that, or you can attack it without advantage.
So he's
That's
already
how
got
it
it. She's
works.
already got advantage because he was reckless.
Oh, okay. Then don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
I'm
get
gonna give him.
Minotaur
I'm gonna
7
give
to
him the
Nolan Ryan.
business while I've got him under my.
There's a
arm
whole
guard
grappling freaking formula, which you grapple first, then you shove,
here. I
and
know. You and Matt Mercer are the only 2 people who know it all. So I'm glad you're
exactly.
here. All right, here we go. She's gonna give him the business.
The
I
Nolan-
didn't have advantage.
The Nolan
That's
Ryan
a-
Express.
I'll attack one
Give
more
him the
time
business.
just to see.
15-yard penalty for giving him the business, John.
That's right.
That guy got fired after that. That's awful.
He really got fired after that?
He got
I did not
fired
know that.
after that game.
I did not know that.
Yep.
What were we talking about?
Jared,
Ryan or
I'm using my
Ventura?
slashing damage because I'm still not able to do bludgeoning
Okay.
damage with my fist attack, just so you know.
Okay. Oh, that's-
So I hit him for 14, and that's the end.
I just rolled the bludgeoning damage. Did it.
That's weird. I mean, I don't have a. It's not highlighted. I can't
Take
do
the
it.
14, John. Take the 14. Take the 14.
Yeah, I'll take 6 off of it. So, okay, so yeah, so Steven, you remember that it was the old NFL official. He'd been around forever, and I don't remember who was playing, but there basically was like a fight. There's a scrum or something like that. There's some
Like there was
punches
like
going on.
everybody on the field was like piled on top of each other.
Yep,
Pretty
and
sure
so
it was like Jets or
yeah,
one of
something
those.
strange. And so
There was
this
snow on the
official,
field.
they threw a flag, and he comes out with the he got the mic on, and he like makes like this like he's got him in a headlock maneuver. It looks like these. That's
I know
that's
what you're
a
talking about now. I
unsportsmanlike
remember it.
on number 55.
I
We're giving
remember
him the business.
And they fired
He
him.
got fired? I didn't know
got
that. I
fired
do
for
remember
that.
that, though.
I just always think when I was just
That
thinking
may not have been right. It may not have been right after that game, but that was his last season. That was it for him.
the Nolan
He
Ryan on
took-
Ventura in that
He
game.
took the NFL for an
All right, Daiki.
age discrimination lawsuit.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yep.
All right, Daiki. He sees these two up in Valor's grill, but she knows Valor, and she knows that melee is his speciality. So she's gonna come up here because she sees that EB is surrounded, and she will attack number 7. Now she gets advantage, correct, on 7 because of reckless.
Advantage on 7 because he was right.
Now, do I need to do that or?
Put it on there because there's not an effect
Okay.
built into those.
Yeah, I'm holding 7 down. I've got him grappled. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, cool. All right, so Igneous and their
guess I can't
sword
put
it flames up, and yeah, you need to put the grapple condition on.
Yep.
Here we go. All right, she will swing her flaming katana. All of a sudden,
Excuse me.
see the bloodlust come into her eyes. She's getting angry. Oh man, I thought that was gonna be a 19. And then she will use her bonus action and knee this thing. Then she will use a flurry of blows and get one more. She will do a spinning back fist.
Nat 20.
Oh, another crit. He's gone. And he just falls. And she's like standing over it now. You can see this fury in her eyes. And you can see a tear coming down her cheek because she's just so angry. Because she's just so much grief from. Every time she kills something. Go ahead.
You may take an extra standard action this turn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can. All right. So.
But before you do that, here is all of a sudden you hear this sound that was delayed from the fair's rest, but this is the sound of Zilchon's lightning bolt spell that I forgot to cast or use.
Oh man, guys, if you're doing something elemental, just let me know. Cast a spell, say "Tut," get ready, cause I can do that for Jared. Now, he's got too much shit going on over there. I just forget. All right, cool. So she went 5, 10, 15, 20. She's got 20 more movement because now she has 40 movement with her monk. So she will move 10, 15, 20. Oh man, I wanted to get into flank. Well, this thing is I get advantage on this one too.
Four was not reckless. 8,
yeah, but 4 has that thing on it where you got a crit against where everybody has advantage on it, right? Is that correct? You guys remember that?
Was 9. That was 9.
Oh, well, she's not going to do that then. So hold on a second.
That was the one that you hit. But she would have advantage. She'd have
Can
advantage
she flank
on
with
8.
EB or?
She'd have advantage on 8. Not 8. I'm sorry. She'd have advantage. Yeah, she would have advantage on 8, 5, or 2.
I just want to get one of these off EB because he's not built to melee.
You're not going to kill anybody. You don't have enough left in the tank, probably.
Well, actually, she doesn't have anything left. No, she gets one more standard action, so she can do 3 or 4 attacks.
She gets full. Yes.
extra
standard action.
You might kill one of them. Let's see which one's worse.
She crits on 19s and 20s, so.
So 18. Number 8 and 4. Let's see what's worse.
4 and 8 are both.
4 is moderate.
Moderate.
8 is light, so 4 is your better chance of killing.
All right, she's going to go to here, even though she can't get in flank. She's going to get close. Well, I guess she could go to there and get in flank. Will you give me that side thing or not? Do I need to go all the way around it? If I need to go all the way, I can't get there.
You can go to both.
Yeah, I'll go right there. Yeah, that's where I can go. All right. Well, she would just attack normally.
Their AC's low. I mean, shit.
Let me take. I just want to crit fish. Let me take flank off real quick. Advantage attack. There we go. All right. There we go.
Did Daiki do a Ric Flair over that one you killed?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you all with a tear in my eye.
Well, she's just every time she gets into, she thinks about Olaf dying from that getting his brain.
L337 puts her hands down and like crosses her fingers, and she like steps in her hands, and she just slings her over that.
And she missed. All right.
Oh, I missed again.
Bloodlust. So she have to go bonus action. Barely.
Hit with the 6.
All right, she will do another flurry of blows. At least get some more damage on this move. And she didn't do much, but 16 points.
It's a lot of swinging, though.
Yeah. Well, she did good on the last one, so there we go. That's our turn.
All right, Minotaur 10. He will come bursting through the flames. He's already taken the flame damage. So that's
2. He's coming at Valor?
That's where he's going.
All right.
Futile as it may be. Can't get a charge, so we're just going to do Great Axe attack. Miss.
You're going to have to crit to hit me.
Just rolled off of it and missed. 9 is stunned. Will do nothing. He'll do nothing and like it. All right, Shin. If you're talking, you're muted, Tut.
Master Shin is going to try to polish off this fool. Cracks at its knee again. Tries to bring it down. Nope. He will swing again.
Hit.
And it drops. He has another attack.
He
He saw that one behind run up that way. He's going to pursue. Unless it's... Oh, is it still there? I can't. Let's see.
It went up and around the corner. All you know is it went up that hallway. That's all you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's there or not. I can't see it. So Shin will pursue. And he will go 20 to there. He's got 20 more. You don't need to move the darkness until I get to where I need to go.
Okay.
He'll go 20 more to there. And he will bonus action, shadow step to here.
Okay.
He sees dude right there. Yep.
You just see this silhouette of a Minotaur with the freaking wall of fire behind him. He's just like a silhouette.
That's all he can do. He can't do anything else because he already used his action and bonus action. So he's there, but he's in darkness. What's that?
That's a pretty sweet visual, but now the darkness extends
It's on
beyond.
me.
Oh,
It's on me.
you.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Right, that's my turn. So he just sees this wall of big globe of darkness come around the corner. The same darkness that he saw earlier. He knows he's in pursuit. He knows he's being hunted right now. So.
All right.
EB.
Was it number 4, number 8 that had attack recklessly?
8.
Number 8.
It was 8. Okay. That is the one EB is going for. And, well, no, take that back because you won't get
You
sneak
move up,
attack.
you'll get in flank.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Oh, that's right.
Well, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and take out Minotaur 4 because he can get sneak attack damage and everything else.
He's
that
almost
way.
dead. No, he's not. He's only moderate. Sorry.
Go ahead, get his.
Close enough for EB, probably.
Shit, man. Light is enough for him.
Let's see. Alright, that should be everything I need to add on. And he's gonna fire away. Shit. There we go. Is it trying to move my
She's a
player
hit.
somewhere? What the hell?
Sometimes it does that, man.
What's it do?
I'll cancel it.
I had it where he's just gonna come back.
Here, just let me
There we go.
grab it.
Go. Alright.
Got the yo-yo effect.
The old yo-yo effect.
We
What is
hit
that?
damage. Next shot.
Oh, who's got snacks?
That was ice.
Yet.
I need a bio break. My glass is empty.
You're gonna fill it up in the bathroom?
You can run real quick.
Your turn's up in 2 turns, so you
Yeah, I restarted my old diet, and not snacking is killing me.
What are you doing,
Deep.
Keto?
And he's down.
He gone.
Calorie counting. Just what worked
Gotcha.
for me before, man. High protein,
Journaling.
low carb, and calorie counting.
Yeah, that's
Sucks.
keto.
Step right
pretty
on
much.
in there.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a kind of a hybrid keto caveman diet.
Paleo.
Dang.
Yeah. I call it the
Nice
caveman
shot.
diet. I've lost like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks, so.
Damn, that's pretty fucking good. That's real good, dog.
UB is just laying waste with this repeating hand crossbow.
Pew, pew, pew.
And that
They
was
were
it.
surrounded
I
by
kind
some
of realized I
baddies.
dicked up the last turn. I forgot to add that symbiotic entity damage to all the turns.
Come on, dude.
Yep.
I know, I'm slacking. Right, but that is
Okay,
his
Baylor.
It's that cute little baby.
Alright. I'm just gonna swing at 5. I think 5 was reckless.
Yeah, all these are reckless.
I might put a little something on it if I get it. You know, I'm just gonna put a tiny little level 2 on it.
Little smite.
Drop that fumble.
Damn, minimum damage.
Minimum
Alright.
damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot I got 3rd attack for my haste.
Damn, I had one more attack. I forgot to take out my last one. So I killed it.
I'm gonna do it at a level 3. Yep.
Close.
And that's not a spell, correct?
No,
Smite.
smites are not spells. No.
It takes a slot, but it's not a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Minotaur 8. It's got EB targeted. We're going to stick with the whole reckless situation.
coming.
But he can't charge, so he's just going to swing the great axe. Miss. And miss. Man, I have rolled for shite. Wham size.
Wham size is kind of hovering, and he's going to duck down and talk to Gash the Knoll. And he's going to say, "You've done well." And then he's going to do dissonant whispers at Minotaur 5 and say, "Run away." Kind of clapping his buddy on the back.
You got the earrings going and all that.
Yeah.
The hoop
Yeah, the
earrings?
little
blowback hair.
5 o'clock shadow.
9 points of damage, and he is going to have to run away and take attack of opportunity from both EB and Valor.
Nice.
Which one is 5?
Yes, you're running straight into the fire.
Well, I don't get EB. You don't get to take an attack of opportunity with your bow. Like
It's dying. It's dying.
It's dead anyway.
Oh.
I think he does.
He might.
That's a great question. I mean, he could fling at him with a dagger or something if he didn't have anything else. But
He has to have it out though. You can't draw on a reaction.
Okay.
he can bitch slap him.
Yeah.
And give him the business.
Give him the fucking business.
Anything else, Chance?
No, sir. Thank you.
Nice. Got one off the board.
You're gonna slap him.
about
I've never
con-
seen a
concentrate
Minotaur
on
with
my
alopecia
wildfire.
before.
What was that,
They're
Torment?
rare.
I said he's gonna slap him. I've never seen a Minotaur with alopecia before.
Well, that joke got old in a hurry, didn't
Sure did.
it?
Sorry, I told it.
It was a lot fresher when I started writing the journal 6 days ago.
It's not as timely anymore. Nobody cares.
Oh boy, timing.
What's Leviathan gonna do?
Little Levy's just gonna run up here. I don't think it's gonna bother the thing too much, so I think he might come up here just to give EB to get EB advantage.
Okay.
I think with a crossbow, I don't think he gets the flank advantage from melee, even though he
No, he doesn't.
even though he didn't suffer the disadvantage. in
Oh,
melee.
okay. Then I'll come over here and get melee with Valor.
I can help someone else out, but I don't get the advantage.
Yeah. But you don't suffer disadvantage shooting at 5.
But again, they're attacking recklessly, so.
Ooh. Sure, right off that natty 20. Now, they are cheap tonight.
Took 2 attacks.
All right. Minotaur 2. Just got bit in the ass by that little
Lizards.
by that little lizard behind him. He's seeing 5 of Valor. So he's gonna turn around and recklessly attack this little lizard that just damaged him.
Okay, Mark.
He's dumb. He's dumb. He's dumb.
Oh!
Oh, that's some big damage, but almost all absorbed. System shock saves. He's good, so he's still up, but he did take a licking there.
All right,
I knew I
before
should have.
6 goes, it hears in its head, suffer the flames or suffer the fate of your companion.
Nice.
Excellent, very good. He is going to run through the flames.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't say Not Minnesota.
All right.
He's a
I didn't hear
cigarette.
anything.
He's an English
Yeah,
cigarette.
cigarette.
He's an English cigarette.
All right.
Did not mean to say that.
Reckless Gore Attack against Daiki.
We can edit that out.
Come on, Nat 20. Come on. Miss. Fuck me running.
We can fix that in
it's
editing.
just
In post. We can fix it in
all
post.
Please.
night.
Sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't even know why I can't.
Hit finally.
Actually, I think you might have said it right as the Minotaur was bellowing in the background. So,
Torment.
Torment is going to turn his attention to Minotaur 10.
Did she take damage when she went through that fire?
Oh, did you roll it? Because I didn't.
I'm going to right now.
All right.
I love to do that. I was letting you do your thing.
So no, it was a hit, but no crit. Here's the damage. And second. $19 is a crit. No, it's not. That's only for... There, never mind. It's not a crit. Alright, so it's just a hit. It's critical.
So lighten them up.
And Torment is going to move over to here. And as he passes that smelly gash, he's gonna whisper to him, "It's a good thing that you didn't screw us on this, or you'd be dead."
And he shies away from you. He doesn't like you one bit.
He uses his as a bonus action. He uses prestidigitation to make him smell better.
I did 30
Okay, so
HP.
30 points of damage on 6. All right.
She's going to hit Daiki with the axe.
Okay. Zilch, what you got?
So, who else has like the mushrooms on them? Aaron, EB, and
Torment.
shit. Torment.
Torment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So walking where Torment was a second ago, he's just kind of picking up like the mushrooms and stuff on the ground. He's walking up and he's just grounding them up. When he gets up here, he's just gonna blow them towards Minotaur 10 for poison spray. What do you need to do?
All right. Roll your d20. You're good.
That's pretty cool.
It's like what was that wrestler? He'd blow the powder out of his hand.
Great Kabuki.
Great Kabuki. That's
Yep.
it.
He blew it's like paint. All right, 16 points of poison damage.
Whenever he does that, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move. Let's move back right here.
You don't want to stay where you want to stay there?
I like where I'm at back here.
Gash the knoll is just going to duck for cover. L3.
L3. L3 loves her some Daiki. She's going to run up here and help her, but she cannot get in flank.
Still got advantage because they've been attacking recklessly.
Right. She's going to go back to the well and try to grapple it. Oh, not great.
But better.
Good enough.
You were distracted. You were distracted by Daiki's beauty.
I don't know
Gonna
that
give
I've
it the
ever
business.
rolled so poorly.
You have been making it easy for us.
Did I? Is she not targeting? Nope, she's not
Doesn't
targeting.
look like it, but that's a hit.
Okay.
You pull up the character sheet here.
9 HP. Grappled and 9 HP.
Shit.
Oh, why?
Little Leviathan had mirror images on.
Oh, you did screw that up.
It would have missed. It would, or it would still would have hit. Still would have hit. So, all right.
Okay, L3 done?
That's
Yes.
the one drawback to high-level characters is they got so much shit going on.
Lot to look
Especially
at.
when they have
especially when you've got
mount.
pets and stuff.
Yep. Daiki.
All right, Daiki will swing Igneous. Actually, she needs to swing with advantage.
Yep.
That's a hit.
All I know is Master Shin's going to have to go through that wall of fire.
No, he won't.
I bet he won't.
I bet he won't too. That's another hit. She will bonus action punch. She will flurry of blows. Bonus. Actually, she already used her bonus action, but that's not a bonus action. So here we go. Critical hit. She will use her action surge and get another round. Another hit. She's got the bloodlust going hard. And it's gone.
Here you go. There you go.
She's like surveying now, and she's going to move over. She will move to here. 10, 20, 25 to there to get in flank. And she will actually... Wait. Let's see. Did she already use her bonus action? Yes, she already did. So she's done.
Yep. Okay. Minotaur
So this
10.
is basically twice in 2 rounds that L337 has run up and grappled one of them and held him down while Daiki just executed. Just for the
That's a
visual.
good
Not
combo.
all that
Going out,
training
just
for nothing.
bear hugging Minotaurs.
It's like the
So
British
they're like
Bulldogs.
this tag team
Tag
now.
team.
They're like the British Bulldogs. The fabulous ones.
The Road Warriors.
And so
Everybody
while
wants you, Daiki.
That's the fabulous ones. Steve Kern and Stan Lane.
That's right.
while Zilchon did kind of step away, he forgot how big these things are, and did not realize that this Minotaur 10 could still stay in melee with Baylor, move far enough to get right up in Zilchon's face, and he's coughing and poison, and he's like got like spittle coming dripping out the side of his bullish mouth from that poison damage he took. He's going to Gore Attack with advantage on Zilchon, and he's going to miss. Unbelievable. Great axe
Dodging,
attack.
dipping and dodging.
Merv has, all right, Shin.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a Minotaur.
All right, Master Shin sees the wall of flame. It's 30 feet. The wall of flame is what, 10 feet tall, correct?
I think it's more than that.
How tall is it?
I'll let you know. 20 feet high, which gives
20?
you 10 feet of gap.
Perfect. So he will shadow step to there in the air, up to the ceiling, and then he will use his reaction to slow fall to the floor.
Why is it not accepting the move?
Then he will go over to here and target number 8.
As all of a sudden everyone gets enveloped in blackness.
And as soon as that happens, well, first he's going to do this. Okay, he's going to attack. Oh, I can't see it because my combat tracker's not there. Did I hit or not? Yes, I did.
You did,
All
yeah.
right.
You hit.
Second attack. Third attack. Bonus action attack. He will kick. He will use a key point to flurry of blows to get an extra bonus action attack. And it's stalling out on me. There we go. And he's not going to waste a point on a stunning strike. I think he feels like we've got this in hand. So he will that will end his turn.
What are you going to do about the darkness or anything?
Oh yes, he's going to use a free action to stow his mandible amulet into his robes, and it will cover up the darkness, so the darkness goes away. But it does not leave my concentration. Because you can stow or draw a weapon, one or the other, or item, doesn't matter. As a free action. Alright.
Alright. EB in the most unoriginal way ever is just going to continue shooting crossbow bolts. First shot.
Natty 20.
Pow. This should get good.
Unbelievable.
Damn. Can't swing a dead cat around here with that hit of natty 20.
Alright. Cha-cha. Get some of that.
It's really lagging all of a sudden.
Oh,
58.
58.
Holy macaroni.
That's the best you could do? Really?
Just 2 more.
And the target has double vision, except it's dead. And it has no vision at all.
Alright. He will turn right around. Come over to this one. He's been attacking. Has 10 attack recklessly also.
Yep.
Alright. Fire away at it. Ew. Missed it. There we go. Add this one there. Let's see. Back up. Ew. First shot.
It should do it.
Dead. And nah. Yeah, he'll just take one last shot. He's just going to very confidently just turn around and look Minotaur 2 right in the face. Just smile and poof, let her fly. Like another natty.
Good Lord.
And go down here and put this on it.
Maybe he's just like, look, another natty.
And then not to get too excited because this is just all fluke. Usually I'm missing every shot.
Well, what goes around comes around.
It's karma. It's because you got that pretty little girl laying next to you.
I've moved back into the kitchen now. She's out cold.
Alright, it's going to make a con save, or it's going to be, its move is going to be halved, but hell, it's not going anywhere, so that's irrelevant. Alright.
Maybe we should try to get some information out of this Minotaur.
Good call.
Baylor.
I'm going to murder it if possible.
Everybody pass on their turn until L3 comes around and then try to get a grapple.
who does number 2 work for?
Throw that turd, who's boss? Or not.
There's evil that needs smiting.
And I thought I was
Baylor will smite.
And I thought I was the murder hobo.
I'm not. I haven't murdered anything yet.
Yeah, but you ain't holding back.
I didn't say you were a murder hobo. I said you're an asshole. And
You
it's
say
not
you're an
dead.
asshole, and I kind of
I
perk
just
up.
beat it
Like,
up.
you talking about me?
Hey, all right, so let's lay this out real quick. I'm all about my party now, and anything that threatens my party, I could give it two shits for. So
Gash was no threat.
we didn't know that.
You were hostile right off the bat.
All right, Chance. We'll work this out later. Let's wrap this encounter up. Chance.
I'm gonna target Minotaur 2. And I'm gonna say, "Darkness, take you!" and cast the Mind Sliver.
Yeah, Kate's not aware of
Zilchon.
that.
That sounds familiar.
All right. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Live.
Alright, she's gonna take.
Better kill it. Because it's next. Or Lev can subdue it somehow. That'd be interesting.
Actually, just nips at its heels. Does she want to move? I mean, she doesn't want to die, so she's gonna run all the way over here. She's gonna disengage.
Okay. All right.
You see, all your friends have fallen. Give up now.
Oh, now you want to talk to it.
It roars out defiantly.
I mean, we can just bring his dead body back or have Chance talk to him. It's not really
Roll a d20 to see if I'm attacking you or a.
Baylor or
mirror image.
A mirror image. So we will roll mirror image. Hits. So you got one image left.
Yeah.
All right. Second attack. Roll and see if I hit the mirror image or you.
Mirror image.
Mirror image. All right. And then he pulls the pin on the grenade and blows himself up and kills all of you. Torment.
All right.
Double crit.
Holy cow.
Wow.
It's dead. It had 2 hit points left.
And Torment says to Valor, "You want to talk to it? Cast a spell."
You wanted to talk to it.
Well,
You're the one, you ended up
You
killing
wanna
it. You were
talk
saying
to it.
we wanted to talk to it.
cast a spell.
Hypocrite
Oh,
of
that's
the
Bard
bastard.
can talk to it. The Bard
Yeah.
can talk to it.
I know, that's what I said earlier, but you're just trying to get me gruff, and he is the
You
murderer.
guys have been feuding all night, so.
That's
that
the
was
quote of the
fun.
night.
I can live with
that
our
really
mutual
was
hate.
funny.
It's fine with me.
You want to talk?
That sounds like a Clint Eastwood line, you know, like Josie Webb. You want to talk to it? Cast a spell.
That's exactly how
All
I
right.
said it.
So the last Minotaur falls, and Gash, who's kind of been hiding his head, looks up and looks around and says, "You killed them. You killed them all. We must go before others return. Let us go. I can lead you to the other side of the maze."
Is this all of them? I mean, we want. Is there a main one? A main horn god
He
devil?
said
god
there was up to 20, right, in the hunting parties?
He said it could
Well,
be 6
so-
or 20.
Valor, you would know that Baphomet is the demon lord of Minotaurs.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to ask him about Baphomet? We're out of combat. Let's talk.
Yeah, I mean, we need the information on where Baphomet is.
And let's remind
here,
ourselves why we're here. See, we're down here to find the 7 angels,
The
The
wings,
Gallery
right?
of Angels.
Gallery of Angels. Thank you.
Ask him where the angels are.
And something else too. There was something else we thought we were going to find down here.
The maze engine is the other thing you've talked about.
Yeah.
Is it 7 Spanish angels?
7 Spanish flies.
7
Spanish
Spanish
flies.
angels at the altar of the sun.
Yeah. So let's. Baylor, you want to do the talking, or you want me to do the talking?
No, I mean, I just know that, like, I'm just sharing with the group, knowing that every time we've come across a race of creatures, sometimes they've been taken over and doing the Demon Lord's duty. So, yes, we can kill these things, but maybe if we free them, like they're being swayed one way or the other. So, if our main goal is to get to the angels and maybe take out the main Demon Lord that's around, that's influencing these Minotaurs.
But I mean, it's pretty much, but it's not uncharacteristic of the Minotaurs.
No,
be behaving this way. So,
right.
I'm not. They might be doing this whether Baphomet is influencing them or not.
Right. There was some reason, like the Drow would go after Lulth and stuff like that. So that I'm not having any qualms with killing these creatures that are attacking us and enslaving things and doing all that kind of stuff. But my main goal would be to get to the focus and go for the Demon Lord. That's I singularly go for the strongest enemy that I'm looking for. So I'm automatically thinking of him.
I'm going to ask Gash, who is these Minotaurs' leader? What do you know about Baphomet?
Baphomet is the terrible demon. I have only seen him once. He came and the other Minotaurs, they all bowed to him. I hid. I did not want to see him. I ran away. I have not seen him in a long time. He scares me.
Well, you guys are talking to Gash. I'm going to be going through all these Minotaurs' pockets and seeing what they got on them.
He does not scare me. We need to face him and banish him from this land.
Where are the angels?
The angels, the angels, the angels. Oh,
they're a baseball team in Los Angeles. Or San Diego.
Statues.
Or wherever it is.
Statues of the angels. I can take you there. I can take you there. But we must be careful. We must be careful, but I can take you to the angel statues.
Please.
Yes.
Do.
But it will not be easy. All right, so you get from the Minotaurs an assortment of gold, silver, copper, electrum, and each of these is wearing on their horns small silver caps that fit snugly on the tip of each of the Minotaur's horns.
So it's just the tip?
They each have them on the tip of both. They are worth 25 gold pieces each. So I put all that in the party sheet.
Any of them platinum?
Nope. Just silver.
I steal 10 of them and put them on all my fingertips.
Got them in the end like bugles.
Like bugles.
Yeah.
I'm eating bugles.
Oh, great. So
got them on the tips of the fingers like what's his name? Warriors.
So you do notice that,
like Jack to Detroit,
one of them has that has most of the coins. It's carrying them in a pouch that appears to be made from the skin of a human face with the eyes and the mouth sewn shut.
Oh, that's sweet.
You got Pete. Don't have a picture of that, do you?
Unfortunately, I do not have a picture of that. That would be cool.
Does it look magical? Arcana check?
It looks beastly and grisly and ghastly.
Does it look magical, though?
Well, you can spend some time with it and try to figure it out.
I can't remember if I have Mage Hand.
I have Mage Hand too.
I'm going to open it up and take a look at this face pouch.
Well, it's just that's where most of the coins. That's where Zilchon found most of the
okay.
coins.
So
were
we've
in
already
that, in
found
that
it.
base pouch. Yep.
I mean, if
Let's
it's
hold.
sewed up.
Somebody needs to take it so they can attune or see if it's magical or not.
So I can do an Arcana check on it.
Sure.
I never rolled anything above a 5 in my checks.
If you stand in the aura of, don't you get a bump to your ability
Not
check?
on checks. I
That's
don't
just
think.
save, not a
Oh,
check.
just say sorry.
While we're doing that, everybody's over there. EB's going to chow down on 4 more of those good berries. And he is going to toss his last one. But it's going to look a little funny. Oh, never mind. He's going to eat 4 more, but he's going to toss one to Gash. But anyone might want to roll a perception roll on it.
Who wants to roll a perception roll?
Really, depends on who's over there. I mean, it really depends if Chance is over here with me or if he's over there with
I am
everybody
next to Gash. So if you threw something to Gash, I would I'll do a perception check on it as you're tossing it to him. I'll see what I notice.
I
else.
will.
I'll try my sleight of hand against him.
23.
I won't worry about it.
Now,
So I would say that he sees it. Yeah.
that
What
one
does he
looked a little
see?
bit different. It looked a little bit different than the rest. Little odd. Little extra mushroomy.
A little extra shroomy.
Looks just
Little
like
extra
a.
shroomy.
Looks like just like stool.
As Torment's shadow of Moil kind of dissipates, as it winks out, you see like a burst of spores around his where the shadow was, and then they kind of fade away.
When you're doing all these
Maybe
spore things, I've kind of got like a little glass jar and I'm just kind of cupping it.
catching the spores in the glass.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
fireflies.
All right. EB, if you want to send me what that was on that what was different about that one, or I don't know if
Just
Wham wants to
texting you
ask
as
him
we
about it.
speak.
Well, I mean, I rolled well on my perception check, so I mean, if I know what it is, if I saw
Well,
something
you
different,
just see that I think what you see that good berry is different than
Looks
the
different.
typical good berry.
okay, all right. Well, that's
He's
what I
been
perceived.
dosing people with shrooms, man.
I noticed that it was different.
Do you want to ask him about it?
Yeah, I'll ask him. What you got there, EB?
He's just gonna say, "It was my last good shroom of healing. Yes, I'm all out, or I'd offer you one also."
All right.
Mushroom of healing.
Are you gonna warn dude that it's different? I mean,
No, I'm not.
Well, he eats it, and I guess we'll find out what it does
Oh,
later. Whenever
shit.
I'll get that text. So
oh,
so he will lead
shit.
you. He says he will lead you to the angels, and he says, quickly, come with me, and off doing the same thing again that he was doing before. He turning down this passage and passing this one and saying to himself why you shouldn't go that way, and every now and then he stops and he kind of looks and thinks and sniffs at the air just a little bit, and then he'll take off down another passage. And you needed to find a Garistro too, is what you needed to find.
Goristro.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking of.
What is
I
a
knew that was
Garistro again?
It's a large
is
demon.
a demon.
It's like a big
Yep.
monkey devil or something.
And that's what I was kind of wondering if that demon was like the boss of these Minotaurs, but it sounds like maybe not.
I don't think so. Let's see. So he is leading you on, and he says, he does say, up ahead there is a cave with some water. It would be a good place for us to rest for the night. Quickly.
You said water, and I get erect.
Yeah, exactly. And
Blue rocket.
so you come through this tunnel, and you hear.
Before we go in there, I'm going to do an insight check on him because I'm never really all the way trusted.
Okay.
I'm definitely doing an insight check, although I'm not skilled in it.
Okay.
I'll do an insight too.
Wow, he's your best
I
friend.
got a
Why'd you
20,
do
so
an
I think we're
insight
going to get whatever we get.
Oh, failed miserable.
He just seems like there's, he's happy. There's a weight lifted, and you feel like what he wants to do right now more than anything is please you all.
So he's trustworthy, basically, I think.
You feel like you can trust him. And as you're nearing this cavern, where he says there's a lake, you hear the sounds of you hear some roaring and some howls and some yips even. And Gash stops and he says, "There is something ahead. There is something up ahead." Give me intelligence checks. Anyone?
Oh, God. 4.
So everybody that got a higher than a 13, 14 or higher. So Torment, either Shin or Daiki, I'm not sure which.
It was
Okay,
Daiki did, but Shin
Torment.
failed it.
You definitely recognize these as Knoll battle cries. And Gash is kind of confused, and he turns around and says, "Something is very strange up there."
You said roars and yips. Do we know whether those are from?
Roars and yips.
Do the roars
So
sound
I
like the
rolled a
Minotaurs that
1
we
on my
heard?
intelligence check. When he says big lake, I look at him. I hear this thing. I look at him. I go, the long duck dong.
Long duck dong.
Big
God.
lick.
So as you move forward, the sounds of battle grow louder. And the tunnel ends at a ledge about 20 feet above the floor of a large cavern, giving you a perfect view of the conflict below. And on the shores of an underground lake, there is a pack of frenzied gnolls and hyenas, surrounded by two demons. They're surrounding two demons standing nearly 20 feet tall with massive arms, clawed hands, cloven hooves, and the head of a bull. These are the Garistros, whose heart by Zarin Devere has instructed you to claim. The battle lasts less than a heartbeat as these demons tear the gnolls to shreds. They howl with delight and tear into the victims, blood and viscera dripping from their enormous maws. And this is what the Garistro looks like. If I can, yep.
So the gnolls are fighting against the
Gnolls were fighting
Garistro,
these
to be clear.
Garistro. Yep.
Gotcha. And they lost,
And they
before we could
lost
even do
badly.
anything.
Do they know we're up here?
They do not know you're up there, but this is what the Garistro
How far
look
away
like.
are we?
You are 20 feet up on a ledge, and they're 50 feet off in the distance.
Okay.
And this is what they look like. And there's two of them. And Gash did not know about these. And so he was not lying to you. It's just that he had not run across these things before. But this is where we will stop for the night, and we will see you next week.
But they do not know that we're there.
They do
correct?
not, as of now, know that you're there.
We can try our stuff to prep and
Yeah.
then drop in. Yep.
Because I've got something I want to do before we go in there. So.
I do too. I think I'll probably haste us again. For sure.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys.
Did you use any spell slots, Jeff, at all?
I did not. I just used my Bloodstone gem.
Okay. What about, did you use any Bardics?
No.
I did not.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sounds
Cool.
good, fellas. Good game.
So good job, guys. Yeah, we'll pick up there next session. And I will tell you this: if you all had not befriended Gash, which I was very afraid you weren't going to, it was going to take a long time to get through that freaking labyrinth and maze to get where you needed to go. So that was definitely one of the. I said some choices you'll be making will depend. Will dictate whether we go 12 sessions or 30, 25. That was a good move. So thanks to anybody that's been watching us tonight and still watching. We appreciate it, and
Yep.
hopefully
Who's
you'll
watching, Jeff?
come back and see us.
Well, there have been two that have been with us the whole time, but it's kind of gone up and down, as high as like 6 or 7. But 2 have been here the whole night.
Well, thank you, those two. We appreciate it.
Yep.
We do
Awesome.
appreciate
Thank you all for being here. I will see you all back in the morning. Take care.
That was a good session, guys. Had some good role play. Had some good
Heck yeah.
little battle action.